This is now a homicide investigation.
This is 24-year-old Alexandra Schreffler. She's sitting in a police interrogation room, being questioned about a brutal murder. And what you just watched, that was just a trailer. She's adjusting her bra straps, fixing her appearance, trying to use her sexuality to manipulate the investigators she knows are watching on camera. But there's more to this disturbing footage, and you'll need to watch until the very end to see just how far she goes. Because Alexandra Schreffler wasn't alone in this horrifying crime. She was part of a 4-person team who conspired together in a robbery that ended with an 18-year-old baseball player being brutally shot and killed in her front yard. His name was Colton Thomas, and this is the story of how he died. This is the interrogation of Alexandra Schreffler.
This is now a homicide investigation.
Who's died?
I don't know yet.
You know, please.
No, I really don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't know the name of who's dead yet.
This is a really ugly interview.
I know. You want me to get you a cup of water, or is that good?
No, this is
you want a
fine.
refill?
No.
All right, let me grab something. I'll be right back, okay?
It's cold in here.
You got a jacket or anything? Let me see if we got a blanket.
Okay.
Be right back.
Thank you. Don't leave me in here forever.
I won't. I'm coming. Can't find a blanket anywhere. Sorry. I don't know if somebody's used it.
I don't know much.
It's probably nasty anyway.
Wrong. I'm trying to help them as much as I can, but I don't really know much.
Okay. Well, that's the best thing you can do right now.
And
Anyway.
trust me, when there's a gun shooting at your house, I've never had it happen, but I definitely, I don't know.
You want to cooperate anyway, right?
Well, I mean, not even that. I didn't do anything to be uncooperative about, but I just. It's a lot. It's blurry. It's
But I mean,
foggy,
help
it's
us the best you can anyway.
Well, yeah. It's just confusing and
Okay.
blurry.
Right from the start, the detective is employing classic interrogation strategy, what experts call the Reed technique. He's offering water, a blanket, treating her like a witness, not a suspect. This is deliberate. Make her comfortable. Make her feel safe. Make her want to talk. But underneath this friendly conversation, he's already gathering critical intelligence. Where does she live? Who lives with her? How long has she been there? Every detail matters when someone has just been brutally murdered in your front yard. Alexandra seems eager to cooperate, almost too eager. She's talking freely, volunteering information, insisting she wants to help catch whoever did this. But as this interrogation unfolds over the next 3 hours, her story is about to change. Dramatically.
So what time is it that all this kind of starts happening? How are you communicating with everybody when you're bored, trying to get rides and
Celeste's
all that?
phone.
Celeste's phone? Does she
Yeah.
have it with her?
Mm-mm.
Where is it?
Dead.
Oh, it's dead? Okay.
I don't know what she did with it in the mess of things.
Really? Okay.
I mean,
So-
they'll find it in the house. I mean, I don't think she wants everybody going through her personal
Right.
phone, but
Right. No, I get it. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how. So, do you have a phone?
Mm-mm.
No,
I would
just
say so.
Celeste.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all are communicating with everybody through Celeste's phone, trying to get to these parties or whatever, seeing if you can get a ride.
Well, I mean, yes and no. It wasn't like that. We were just trying to find somebody to hang out with. We threw the party idea away at 9 o'clock when they
Okay.
never came and got us.
Okay.
And we played Uno, smoked some cigarettes.
Played Uno, smoke cigarettes. All right.
And then around my time's about to jump. Sorry,
That's
majorly. When I don't remember what time I hit Colton up, but I messaged Colton and I was like, "Hey, what's your number?" And he sent me his number, and then I texted him and he was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "LOL, do you send everybody your number? Like
Right.
at this time of night? Like you just send it to me." And he was like, "Just kidding, just making sure it's you. What are you doing? Where are you at? What do you want to do?" I was like, "I'm trying to hang out. What are you trying to do?" He's like, "Are you home?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Is it your house?" I was like, "Yeah, I have a roommate, but he's not here. Like, y'all are more than welcome to come. Who are you with?" He never told me who he was with. He asked who I was with multiple times, and I told him. And then around, he stopped talking to me for a little while, and then it got later, and he had called Celeste's phone and was like, "What's up? What's your address? Send it to me." So I sent him the address. It didn't work. He called me back, and then he was like, "I'm on 16 what's the address? The one you sent me isn't working. Is it county or country? I think because I wrote it wrong.
Right, yeah.
And then he never put the address in his GPS. I guess he drove by my house. I was like standing out inside the porch. He drove by my house like a few times, like stopped, backed up, like did some weird stuff. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm outside.
What does Colton drive?
I think it's blue.
Uh-huh.
A blue Chevy Silverado.
Is it like
It's a dark, yeah, it's a dark color truck. Like, I know what his truck looks like. I just don't know I don't remember what color.
What time do you think you sent a message or whatever, or started talking to Colton? And what's Colton's last name?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with an S.
Okay.
I want to say no earlier than 1, no later than 2.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Between 1 and 2.
1 and 2?
Yeah. I don't have a phone, so it wasn't like I was like looking at time and stuff.
I got you. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold you to it exactly, but I'm just trying to get a general ballpark.
I know, I'm just trying to help as much as I can, and I don't want him, like, my friend just got shot, and I don't know who the fuck did it.
How old's Colton?
He's in college, so under 21, I think.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he's under 21, but I think he might be 21 because he went to the gas station to get beer.
Did he? Okay.
Unless he was, I don't know who he was with.
Okay. So y'all's plans, he was going to go get beer and bring it back to your place?
That was never the plan. He drove by my house, and, like, I was on the phone with him, and he, like, backed up, and the phone died. I plugged it in the kitchen, and it started turning on immediately. Like,
right.
I walked out to the road or whatever. And then I walked back to the house, I picked up the phone, and it was on, and I called him back, and I was like, where'd you go? Like, I saw your taillights, like, I was out in the middle of the road. He's like, okay, stay in the middle of the road, I'm coming back. And I was like, well, where are you at? He's like, I'm at Kangaroo getting beer, it's 10 minutes till 10. It was 10 minutes till 2. That's when it happened. Yes, that's when it happened. Sorry, I'm trying to piece things together. He was like, we're at the gas station getting beer because it's 10 minutes till 2. And I was like, okay, that's fine. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to get dressed. What kind of clothes do I need to put on?
Right.
He's like, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out when I get there. I was like, okay, well, Celeste's getting dressed. Do you want me to stand out in the road or do you want me to stand on the porch? Do you know where you're going? He's like, I don't care. And he hung up. And then I waited for like 10, 15 minutes and I called him back. And then I was like, where are you at? He's like, on your road. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go change. And he's like, okay. And then he pulled up into my driveway. I walked out and I was on the phone with him. I walked out the door. I kicked the door open because you have to kick it to open it. I was on the phone with him and he's like, I'm here. I was like, I know, I see you. And then he got out of his truck. He walked around the back. He like started walking up to the porch. And only one person came from this way. And it looked like they started rumbling and fighting. No guns, no nothing. But I freaked out. I ran inside. I did not shut the door. I told Celeste to go back to the back bedroom. Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. She started screaming and crying, and she was scared because as soon as I said that, boom, a bullet went. And I was like, I dropped to the floor, and I, like, slid across. And I don't know if it came out of the kitchen or if it came out of the living room, but apparently there was a bullet that came through the mirror. So if there was...
At your house?
Yeah, I don't know if there was... I don't know how many gunshots there were because it happened so fast. Celeste said she heard 2 or 3, but I don't know how many I heard.
Okay. Well, okay, so he texts, or y'all are talking, he says it's 10 minutes till 2 because it's cut off for beer. He's trying to get some beer. And you said it's about 10 minutes later, right, that he actually shows up at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. You're on the phone with him at this point. I just don't want to get all this mixed up. So he pulls up. Where does he pull up at your house?
In the driveway. Just he pulls up in the driveway.
Is he like right up? I mean, is there a parking area? Is it a paved driveway? I mean, I haven't been out. It's rocks. It's just rocks. So but just pull straight up to the house, just straight in.
Yeah, okay. like okay. All right. This is what I'm about to do with this. So this is the house.
Yep.
This is the porch. This is the driveway.
Okay.
There's a tree line. The driveway is about this wide.
Okay.
He pulled in. This is the house. This would be the back of the house. Okay. Here. So this is the porch right here. There's a house part right here. He pulled in about right here to where his tailgate was with a body distance, honestly, from the bottom step.
Okay.
Like where the porch was down.
So he pulls right up to the house.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, wasn't like, he didn't pull up to the front part of the house. It was more towards the back.
And you're on the phone with him. You walk outside.
Yeah, I was on the phone with him.
And now walk me through what you see when you come outside.
I kicked the front door open. I was on the phone with him, and I was like, hold on, I'm kicking the door open. He said, what? And he's like, I'm here. And I kicked it open, and I was like, I know, I see you. And then he got out of his truck. I don't know if he turned it off or not. I don't remember. He got out of his truck. He walked around the back part of the truck, and as soon as he went to walk up on the stairs, someone came from this way. And then I I know that I saw more than 6 people in my yard. I know for a fact. Maybe I was just freaking out and seeing shit. Excuse my language,
No, you're
but
fine. Cussing is not going to offend me.
Okay.
You can cuss all you want.
Well, I saw someone come running from this way. They were drugged and dressed.
Now, when you say this way, this bottle caps your house, and this is the front porch, right? Again, right? They came from this
way.
direction, like from
From the road.
from the main road. 16.
Yeah, from the road. Now, I don't know if they were in a car. I don't know if they were on foot. It makes no sense that somebody would sit at my house on their fucking feet.
What does that person look like?
Who?
That ran up. Did you get a good look at him?
I don't know. I don't even know if he was black or white. I know.
Are you sure it's a guy?
I don't even know if it was a guy. I mean, I don't think anybody would have. I don't think a female would have attacked a guy.
Now, when you mean attacked, how did that happen? How'd that pan out? Are y'all still on the phone, or have you hung up?
No, I hung up as soon as I saw him walk around the I was like, I know, I see you.
Okay.
No, I was standing on the porch.
Staying on the porch, and he's walking up.
Mm-hmm.
And about the time he gets to the bottom step, you see someone run up.
Yeah, but we got off the phone. I hung up as soon as I said, I see you.
Gotcha.
And he put his phone.
Okay, so he's just walking up. He gets to that bottom step, and when you mean somebody attacks him, help me understand. Are they tackling him? Are they? I mean, what?
It wasn't like somebody was robbing somebody. Nobody went up with no guns. I never saw a gun, not one gun. I only heard gunshots. It looked like somebody was mad at him. Like they knew him. Like, I know you. I'm about to beat the fuck out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. Like it didn't. I mean, I couldn't see Colton's face or that person's face, but I mean the way it happened, it looked like that was somebody meant to do that.
Listen carefully to how Alexandra constructs her narrative. She's establishing a timeline that makes her look innocent. We were babysitting a 5-year-old. We got home around 5:30. Colton just randomly messaged me. I had no idea anyone else would show up. It's a story designed to paint her as a victim, just a girl trying to hang out with an old friend when terrifying, random violence erupted. But notice what she's not explaining. Why would 3 armed men randomly appear in her yard at 2 a.m.? How did they know Colton was coming? Why would someone commit a brutal robbery and murder at her house specifically? The detective knows these questions don't have innocent answers. He's letting her talk, letting her commit to this version of events. Because in interrogation, once a suspect locks into a lie, breaking it down becomes much easier. And Alexandra has just locked herself into a very detailed lie.
Well, is Colton having any drama right now?
I haven't hung out with him. I know that. No, I don't really dramatize on Facebook. I use it to communicate.
Have you seen anything on his page where people are threatening him?
This is the first time I've saw him since February.
Okay. Did these people? And you said you saw numerous people.
Key thing. I stopped hanging out with Colton because he sold cocaine.
Okay.
I don't want to be like a snitch or anything, but
you don't need
I stopped.
Here, let me tell you something about all that. Honestly, you're going to do Colton a big favor if you're honest about what he does and everything that he's
I don't know
involved
if he
in.
wants people.
Well, I know, but here's the deal. Okay, he was shot tonight, right? Right?
I don't know.
Isn't that what you told me?
I don't know. I know what they have been telling me. I don't know. I don't know for sure that my friend was shot.
Okay. People were shot in that pickup truck. It very well could be Colton. I'm sorry because I didn't make it out there before I turned around and had to come back out here, or I would know that for sure. So there's a good chance he was shot. I don't care what he does, okay? He could sell coke, he could do anything. It doesn't give anybody the right to shoot anybody, okay?
I completely agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, don't worry about that. If he sells cocaine, he sells cocaine. I mean, it's dangerous, obviously. He sells cocaine, but I'm not going to go investigate him for it.
But stuff like this happens with stuff like that. This is why I don't hang out with people like this.
It does. What else does he sell?
I don't know. I know he hangs out with everybody in Middleburg that sells drugs.
Okay.
That's why I stopped hanging out.
Are we talking heroin? Or
fuck no. Okay. I'm just talking about little jit shit, like fucking cocaine and marijuana, some Xanax on the side, or some fucking dabs, or you know what I'm saying? Nothing like no crack or heroin.
Okay. Now the detective begins applying pressure. Does Colton sell drugs? Do your friends sell drugs? Does this kind of stuff happen in the drug world? These aren't random questions. He's building a psychological framework. Drug dealers, robberies, violence. This wasn't a random attack. This was targeted. And Alexandra? She's becoming defensive. That's why I don't hang out with those people anymore. I stopped associating with that crowd. But there's a devastating problem with her story. If she doesn't hang with those people anymore, Why did this horrifying violence happen in her front yard? The detective is methodically closing the trap. Every question, every pause, every moment of silence is designed to make her feel the weight of her lies. And it's working.
Do the people that he hang around with sell that stuff? Yeah. All of them do. They think it's funny to go downtown and sell crack to fucking strangers. They think it's hilarious. I don't think it's funny.
Right.
But they think it's hilarious.
Okay.
They do get into some deep shit. Do I go with them? I went with Joey one time, and that was honestly why I stopped hanging out with that crowd. Because of Joey individually. And Colton was just like a friend of his. And Colton like hit me up on Facebook like 2 days ago, and I was in Middleburg and I was gonna hang out with him, but I didn't. And tonight I was bored and I was like, I'm at my house. I'm not at somebody else's house. If you want to come over, come over. Like, I can invite you to my house. How long have you known
Colton?
Last November.
Almost a year?
Almost a year, yeah. Because I talked to Joey in like November, December, January, and February, and Colton was his friend. So
now be straight with me, okay? Because did he come over with weed or something? I mean, was he bringing dope over?
No, he wasn't bringing anything over. The only thing that I knew that he was bringing was the beer. The beer, that's it.
Is he known to have dope on him? And I'm not trying to say that he was...
That's what I'm... Like, I don't know. I don't know him. He could be completely different of who he was then. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody changes.
When's the last time you hung out with him then?
February.
So,
I mean, he could still be slinging pounds of cocaine if that's what he wants to do. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't hit him up for like...
Well, because understand, it's just like you said. With his... What he does, this kind of stuff does happen. All right, robberies and stuff like that. Even though you said it didn't seem like a robbery, but that's it. Most likely when people take a chance of robbing somebody, especially.
But by my house, I don't even really.
I don't know that. We'll get to the bottom of it. We're gonna find out. But someone decided to specifically rob them at that point for some reason.
That's what I'm saying.
And that would lead me to believe maybe he was bringing over some marijuana or something. And some idiots were like, you know what? Let's get this.
I don't know. I don't think it was robbing. Like, Colton didn't even say, hey, I have a gun in the truck, like, nothing. Like, he didn't...
Okay. Well, let's go back. So, anyway, so these guys come up. Do Colton and this person start fighting immediately? Is there anything said to Colton? What kind of helped me understand what's happening there?
I walked out the door. Well, I kicked the door open.
Right.
I said, I see you. He walked around the thing. He was laughing. I said, Celeste is putting on some shorts and... Like, do you want to go or do you want to stay? What do you want to do? And he's like, I don't know. Boom.
Okay.
I didn't even see this person. Like, I really didn't even see this person until they were, like, on the ground right here. Like, until I saw someone on top of Colton. Like, I thought it was, like, somebody got out of the other side of the truck and came up and was, like, playing with him.
How did Colton get on the ground?
The person knocked him out.
Punched him? I mean, came up and stuck him or tackled him?
I assume... Because
somehow he
like it didn't, like what I'm saying is like when I was standing on the porch, it didn't look like what happened. And I don't know what happened after I went inside, but like it didn't look like somebody was about to fucking get shot and people were, none of that was what it looked like. Mm-hmm. It literally just, like at first I thought it was his friend. Like I literally thought it was somebody that he, like, I thought he knew the person.
But you wouldn't run in if you thought it was his friend, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, I would run away from anybody that was sitting there fighting. Honestly, okay. I'm just saying I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. I didn't know that person.
Okay. So they start fighting on the ground. Are they saying anything? Do you remember anybody saying anything? Was there yelling? No? It was just quiet? Alright. So run me through. He's on the ground. What do you do from that point?
I went inside.
Okay.
And within seconds, the first gunshot was made. That's the only one I heard.
Okay. You heard one gunshot, and that's when you said you hit the floor. You slide back.
I hit the floor between the refrigerator and the counter right here. Like, when you walk into the house, there's a little counter, a stove, the sink, a caddy counter, and a counter.
Okay. So it's
I walked in through the door, literally laid flat like this. Glass was in the kitchen floor. I thought somebody hit the window. Like, I thought somebody was shooting up my house. Like, I thought I was the person that was getting fucking shot up. Like, that's what I thought it was at first.
Right.
I thought the people that were coming up weren't for him, like, or like anything. Like, I thought like a million things in my head, like what was going on. And then when I hit the floor because there was gunshots, I thought that it was my house that they were hitting.
Okay.
So I yelled at Celeste and I told her to get on the floor. She was standing in the living room and I told her to get on the floor and go to the back bedroom, and she didn't get on the floor. She just ran straight to the back bedroom and she sat between stuff, and then I slid down past the living room, like I got cut. I don't know.
It's okay. Take a minute. It's all right. No, not very many people go through stuff like this.
And then I just went in the back bedroom and I sat there with Celeste and I was like, call the cops, call the cops. She said, my phone is dead. I was like, do something. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And she started crying. And then we went into the bathroom. We sat there. I got out of the bathroom. I went into the living room. I opened the curtain and Colton was sitting in the passenger seat. But he didn't look like he was shot. Nobody looked like they were shot. There was only 2 people in the truck.
There was only 2 people in the truck?
When I opened the window. Laura opened the thing.
Had the truck moved at all?
No, and then I went back to the bathroom and I sat there and I just waited, and honestly we just started praying, and then I saw the lights from the top of the shower. I saw lights back out and go, and then me and Celeste went outside and I was like looking around on the ground. I didn't see any blood, I didn't see anything, and then I walked towards I guess what would be in front of the bathroom, honestly, and there was like a big blood puddle there. And Celeste was like, what do we do? What do we do? I was like, I don't know. Like, literally.
You're talking about outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, what do you do? What do you do, honestly, when you walk outside and something like that just happened, but nobody's there?
You gotta call 911, obviously. But
well, we didn't have a phone.
I know.
But what do you do? For real, what do you do? Like, I felt crazy. Like, I know I heard a gunshot. I know that there's blood on the ground, but I only know one person involved.
Okay. You didn't know anybody. Did Colton have friends with him?
He said he had a friend, and then in one message it said friends. Okay. And then I asked him to elaborate on that, and he didn't respond back. And when I asked him on the phone who he was with, he didn't answer me.
Okay.
So I don't know who he was with.
Okay.
I don't know who he was. I don't know who he was with, and I don't know who ran up. I only know him.
Did you see anybody get out of the truck and run up on him? I mean, because you said earlier you thought it was his friend, right?
I mean, the way it looked, like, it was just like, I don't know, maybe it just happened too fast. Like, no, nobody else got out of the truck. The only other, like I said, when I opened the window, I saw...
What window are you looking out of?
The one that would be right in front of the 333 mirrors. Like, the one... I could see the cab of his truck.
It's not like a bathroom window. It's a front window in the house.
Yes, I saw the cab of his truck. I saw the passenger side door open. I couldn't make faces. I don't know. I saw the driver shake his hair.
Do you know who the driver is? Was that Colton?
I don't know if it was Colton.
Okay.
Because I don't know who he was with.
Okay.
And then they didn't look harmed. And then they drove away. So I thought that maybe it was like one of the bad guys that were on the ground.
Okay. Who's on the ground when you went out?
Nobody.
What do you mean? Then you thought it was one of the bad? Are you talking about?
There was a bunch of blood on the ground. I thought there was a person in the bushes.
Okay,
what do you mean? I mean, you have to look at the house. I'm sorry, it's confusing.
Right.
Like, on this whole side of this front house, there's like nothing but weeds and shit.
Right.
Bunch of weeds, and there was a blood spot. Like, you'll be able to see it. I promise you'll be able to see it. There was a big blood spot right there.
Okay, so you're freaking out at this point.
What do you mean? I was freaking out when it started.
Oh, you know what I mean. So Colton didn't tell you who he came over with. He just said one message. He said he had a friend. The other he said friends. He didn't answer you. Is there anybody that you live around that might do something like this? Somebody on your road?
I don't really talk to my neighbors.
But I'm just saying anybody you can think of, because this stuff doesn't happen in Clay. You know what I'm saying? This is like some Jacksonville crap, where people get shot up. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't happen every night out here. This is definitely different.
The neighbors across the street are church-going people. The ones to the right of us are like goody two-shoe. His Nana's a crazy bitch. The only other person I really know besides like Tanner Woods and them that live on that road, but I don't think that they would.
Tanner Woods, why do I know that?
Because he's a fucking crackhead.
Does he drive a Cadillac? Or used to drive a Cadillac? Yeah, okay, I know Tanner. Hey, do you know a Brent Wolf?
No.
You don't know a Brent Wolf? That name doesn't ring a bell? No. Okay. So y'all are hiding in the back, and you say you see what looks like the headlights leaving, and then that's when y'all walk out. You see the blood spot.
She stayed in the bathroom. She did not walk out.
She didn't walk out.
She did not see any of it. She did not stand by the door. Nothing. Like, she didn't know anything was going on until I said, Celeste, get the fuck down. Like, there's a gun. And she's like, what? And just ran.
Did Celeste know these guys at all?
No, she doesn't know Colton. No, she doesn't even know Colton. She's literally just my friend.
Is there a chance
That they could have been after us?
No. Is there a chance Michael...
Oh, fuck no. Fuck.
Hear me out. Because he's like a friend, a real good friend of Celeste, right?
I mean, no.
This couldn't be like a jealousy thing. He sees a truck pull up.
He can't leave his house past 10.
Is he on why? Is he on probation?
Yeah.
But that don't mean nothing.
Oh, it does matter to his dad.
Does it?
Yes, his dad is not. Michael's 17.
17?
Yeah, no. Home dog didn't pull out a gun and rob a bunch of people or kill a bunch of people at my house. I can tell you that for sure.
What have you been told by police? Because you keep saying robbing and all that. Were they robbed?
He said somebody was robbed and killed.
Who did?
That person or whatever. That guy. When Celeste got back in the car, she said that the officer said that somebody had been killed. And the whole way here, we were trying to ask that officer, was it a robbery? Did somebody die? Like, why were they there? And he was just nonchalantly, like, answering half of the questions like he wasn't giving us anything. Okay. So I'm kind of just, like, trying to put it together.
Now, he may not know, to be honest with you.
Well, I understand that he may not know, and I was trying to push questions out of him that he may not have known because I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. Mm-hmm. But why else would somebody come to my house and do this? Why else? Like, why the fuck would somebody come with a gun to my house? Like, I don't even know how to turn the safety off of a gun.
Why does Colton have a gun? Is it because he's a...
I don't know if Colton has a gun or not.
Oh, I thought you said he did.
Well, I heard more than one gun bullet. You think that he didn't have a gun? I feel like if I sold cocaine, I'd have a gun. Wouldn't you?
Well, I know, but I'm trying to find definite. Do you know if he has?
No, I don't know that Colton had a gun. I don't know whose gun it was. I don't know who shot the fire, but I mean, I'm assuming that it wasn't... Colton didn't shoot himself if he was really shot, and I don't think anybody else would shoot themselves.
Okay.
I mean, I know just about as much as you guys know, except for I knew the driver.
Okay.
And y'all don't.
Let me ask you this, because it'll help me out tremendously with the Facebook messages. If I brought my laptop in here and I just let you log on your Facebook and you bring up those messages, would you mind just showing me?
I mean, yeah, I can.
I ain't gonna go through your whole Facebook. I don't care. Listen, I know you smoke weed. I know you like to party. I don't care. It's no big deal. Okay? I just want to get that out there.
But I don't. I just hang around people that do.
But listen, it don't matter.
But who you hang around is who you are.
But it doesn't even matter. I'm not here to judge you. I'm literally just trying to figure out who shot up these people in your yard. Period. I don't care what's on your Facebook. I don't care what's on y'all's phone. That's the only thing I care about is figure out who pulled that trigger. Okay? So if I bring my laptop in here, will you show me the messages and everything like that? All right, give me just a minute.
The only messages on my laptop though is, "Hey, what are you doing? Send me your number." He sent me his number, and I called him.
That's fine. But Celeste's phone is down there, right?
They were phone calls.
I know, but Celeste's phone is at the house. Is at your house?
Yeah, but I don't think she wants people coming through.
Well, but here's the deal. You heard somebody got killed?
Yeah.
I mean, if someone got killed, we're dealing with a homicide. Okay, we're not. So if we can't worry about that kind of stuff. I mean, how do I
feel her.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel what she's coming.
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
But how about this? I go knock on somebody's door.
I mean, I don't want them going through my Facebook and stuff either.
Listen, but how about this? Let's just say your mom. I come to the door and I say, "Hey, your son, your daughter, whatever's been killed."
But what you're telling me though is like everything else in my Facebook messages will be irrelevant, right? Except for Colton's.
That's all I'm looking for.
Okay.
I don't care. All right, give me a second.
The detective keeps building his case. Why would someone specifically rob him at that point? It's the key question Alexandra can't answer. She admits she invited Colton because she was bored, just hanging out. He was bringing beer. But if this was just two friends hanging out, why did 3 armed men show up at the exact moment he arrived? The detective knows the answer. He just needs Alexandra to admit it. And now he's ready to prove it with her own Facebook messages.
It's cold. I want to go home.
Listen to me. I was just talking to one of my supervisors over there trying to get some answers, okay? This is now a homicide investigation.
Who's died?
I don't know yet.
You know, please.
No, I really don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't know the name of who's dead yet. But look at me, Alexandra. Look, do you go by Allie?
Yes.
Allie, I need you to take. You need to take this very seriously. I'm not saying anything, but someone was murdered in your front yard.
Don't say that. I didn't go outside to make sure they were okay. I didn't go outside to check on them. I didn't go to the next door neighbor's house and call 911. I didn't do any of that. I just stayed at my house.
Allie, I'm not saying that there's anything that you could have done to change tonight. The reason why
I could have just went to bed. I could have stayed with Celeste. We didn't have to go to my house. We didn't have to find anybody to hang out with. We didn't have to do any of that.
Allie, the reason why I say this is probably the most serious thing you've ever been involved in, right? Okay.
And I have my 16-year-old friend involved in it too because she was at my house.
I know. So understand, this isn't just going to be some quick thing and you're going to get out of here. You're a witness in this, okay?
I don't want to be anymore.
But here's the deal. Let's say, and like I said, I don't know. Let's say Colton's your friend, right? Or you've known him for a while. If he is the one that was killed, you owe it to him to tell us everything, right? And help us, right? Now, as soon as I find out, I will be straight with you. I'll tell you. I know there was multiple people in the truck. I know there's multiple people that were shot, and I know that there's one dead so far. The other one's in the hospital. It might be, put it up here, it might be because of, let me see.
That's the neighbor.
Okay. What's the neighbor?
His name is William Buckholter.
That's who shot him?
What?
Is that what you said?
I said that's the neighbor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about for this whole thing.
No, the neighbor said, hey, did you hear the gunshots?
Oh, no, I don't care about that. So the neighbor's name is William Buck, what is it?
Buckhalter.
Buckhalter. William. Now, obviously, I know I don't have to tell you this, but don't be messaging people on there. That's the only thing I gotta make sure you don't do.
I don't know, I just did all that. I said, what are you doing? Yeah, where are you at? I said...
Can we pull that up? Like that whole thing, make it big?
Yeah, hold on. I mean, there's previous conversations from me and him that I'd rather you hold on.
Well, don't listen to me. All this is important, so don't delete anything and all that.
I'm not. Oh,
It's
this
just-
is not the right person. Hold on. Not that one gone. I said, that's not the same date. It's not the right book.
It looks like it.
No, 7/7.
Okay.
He said, you ain't gotta take phone, you don't know that's the 7th. While I'm running this shit right now, I wanna come chill when I'm done. It's not tonight. You ain't passing out, are you? Okay, no. I said, I just smoke a cigarette. Hell yeah. Are they there? Who? I need Jennifer. No, it's not the same night. It's the 8th. Coming to see. Hey, what's up? I thought I sent my bad. Hey, what are you doing? You got a number? What are you doing? I need your number. Hey, with why, homegirl? Is she cute? Talking about sex there. And then he said, yeah, to where you at? 904-357-30.
Here, before you close all that out, understand, like I just told you, okay, this is a very important investigation.
I mean,
This just shows, I know, this shows that you're telling me the truth.
I have no reason to lie to
I
you.
know. So how about this? Is there any way I can print this out from my case file? And I'm gonna be honest with you here. I'm gonna put this right over here. This is where I'm coming from. if we don't go this route, I'm gonna have to get a search warrant through Facebook and all this stuff, and I'm gonna get everything anyway.
And you won't get a search warrant if you do this.
Well, I don't plan on it. Here, this is what I want to explain to you.
You can
Okay,
print it
hear
if you
me
want
out.
to print it.
Hear me out. Thank you, but hear me out. Okay, we're all adults here. There isn't anything on here that I haven't seen before. I promise you that. Okay, there is none of this is going anywhere else but a case file.
I
Okay.
understand all that. I'm just fucking freaking out.
I know there's probably personal stuff on here that you don't want to get leaked out, but we got to think a little bit bigger than that right now, because someone was
You can
killed.
print that conversation.
Okay. You know, you help me do this.
Do you have a
I don't want to
phone?
mess it up.
Do you have a phone?
I do not have a phone that where we can text it or anything.
Do you have to go back up to previous conversations? Like you want the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Where's your Microsoft Word?
Oh, you can't just print it from Facebook?
Facebook won't let you do that.
Really?
I don't think so, but I can copy, like I can do times, dates, names, pictures, and photos on here.
Can you pull it up to where it's just a big screen? Where it's just your conversation?
That's what
Then
this
I can
is.
print it out.
No, that's what this
If I
is.
if I hit Control P, it'll print this whole screen out. So that's why I say, oh, I see what you're saying though. The conversation is, you gotta
Yeah.
scroll.
I mean, you can get the one from just tonight, which is right
Just-
here.
just
right here.
if- what are you gonna copy and paste everything?
Cute. I want some girl Colton IDK. If you might be with some, or IDK if you might think so you with someone. I don't know if you might think so. Oh, is she cute? You might think so. You with somebody. I asked him if he was with somebody, and he said, yeah, too, and where you at. So he did answer me.
Okay.
He did answer me where he was at.
What time was that? It's got times and everything?
11, yeah.
Let's see if we can, if you have to
Like
put it
this
in Word.
this is where the conversation started, right? This was last night. This is where it started, literally. What are you doing? He messaged me, what are you doing? I need your number, who you with, why, my own girl. She cute. I called him and I was like, do you want to hang out? He's like, yeah, I have 2 friends with me. I said, I have. He didn't tell me on the phone that yes, he did. He wouldn't tell me who they were. Sorry, a lot of things are mixed up.
That's all right. What were you going to do with Word? Just copy and paste all this and get all the times and stuff? Just do all that. I need everything. Everything.
Like our whole entire.
Yeah, everything. Like I said, I know there's personal stuff on there, but there may be something pertinent later on that you don't know about, and if it's not pertinent, it gets shredded. That's it. But we can't be selective, you know what I mean? Because
I know, I understand what you're saying. It just sucks, honestly. All of this. It's like upsetting that this was done at my house. It's upsetting that that could be my friend. And it's cold, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, do you want me to like edit it and fix it on here?
yeah, I didn't do it.
Because it's really not. Actually, honestly, hold on. I'm going to try to do it this way. You said Control P. Well, I guess that doesn't really.
That might. Hang on.
Hold on, though. I don't want that screen printed. I want the conversation from today. I know you need the rest of it. I'll be happy to write my.
No. Just do Control P. That should work.
No, but it's going to print like this, and you're not going to understand it.
Well, no, what I'm going to do is, once it prints, I'll go out there and get it, bring it in here, and we'll look at
No, you're not listening to me. It's going to print the way I just copied it. Look, this is how it's going to print.
it. Okay.
That's going to be like your 38 pages.
Okay.
40, 42, 40. You want to print that many pages? Or
No, I don't.
I'm just saying, I'm going to try to do it this way, though. Hold on.
There's got to be a way. You can't just go on Messenger.
You can on a phone. That's why
But
when you
I
get
can't.
on a phone, you can go to just one conversation. But if you're on a laptop or a desktop or anything like that, you can only go here. Or
What are the options over there?
options are just see full conversation, which is this. This is the full conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but this is literally where it starts from tonight. If you want me to print that, I can give you my password to look through the rest. But I mean, really hope he's not dead. And if so, why the fuck at my house, dumbass? I don't fuck with shit like this. I just kind of want to deactivate my Facebook.
No, just leave it how it is for right now.
Why?
Don't deactivate anything. I just want to make, in case there's evidence on here or whatever that.
You can put it back in the password.
I
just don't want people to contact me, honestly.
Listen, I'll let you.
What if people start saying stuff because it's happened at my house on Facebook? I can't handle that. But everybody's gonna know.
Right. I mean, eventually they will. But I will give you an opportunity if you want to log on here and just deactivate everything when we're done. Feel free.
Okay.
But for right now, I just want to keep everything how it is. Let me go make sure that printed out, okay? And put this on the charger, and I'll be right back. You want some water or something?
No, it's just cold.
Hey, if you need something, just come knock on this door, okay?
The detective announces it. This is now a homicide investigation. Someone was murdered in your front yard. Not injured, not wounded, murdered. Alexandra's world is collapsing. Multiple people shot. One dead, one in the hospital. The detective brings in his laptop. She logs into Facebook, and there it is, the digital evidence. Her messages to Colton. What are you doing? Where are you at? Sending him her address. Inviting him over at 2 a.m. The detective prints everything. Every message. Every timestamp. Digital proof that Alexandra lured Colton to her house. She immediately wants to deactivate her Facebook, worried about what people will say when this gets out. But it's too late. The evidence is secured, and her carefully constructed story is about to completely fall apart.
What door am I supposed to knock on?
Hey.
Which way? Left way. Can I make a phone call?
Give me just 1 minute. Let me make sure this stuff's printed out.
Okay, thank you.
Let me go through this real quick, okay? You alright?
Yeah.
Will you stand by okay while I write? I'm sorry. Yeah. Alright. You kind of know how this works, right? I mean, you're not oblivious to this whole situation.
What do you mean?
You pretty much know a little bit about
the system and how it kind of works, right?
I'm not scared of y'all. I'm not scared of like
why
any
would
of
you
that.
just-
Like I'm not.
What are you scared of? Because here's the thing.
I don't know why what happened happened. What if they weren't targeting those people? What if they were targeting my house?
Okay. I mean, in my experience.
And what if my friend is dead?
Okay.
Man, what if that's my fault? What if they weren't targeting him? I don't want to be involved in this anymore.
Well, I understand, you know, but this is kind of what it is right now, okay? And the most important thing that we could do right now is know everything that we can know, alright?
I'm trying to help the best I can, but I don't know half the people that were in my yard. And how am I supposed to tell you what happened when I only know one person's name?
Whose name you know?
Colton. And I'm hoping like the hell the one person I know isn't dead.
Here's the bottom line.
I watched him die in my arms.
No, you didn't.
I watched him die, girl. Don't you tell me I did it. I gave him CPR and
No, you didn't. Don't say that.
because he got shot in your driveway.
I don't know what to do.
Well, like I said, ultimately, you know how it's gonna work out. We're gonna eventually get all the stuff that's been deleted. That's been
I'm trying to
all
help all I can,
I'm
but
not saying that you're not calming down from it, that you do this every time we talk to you.
I'm sorry.
Okay? You just, just
I'm
don't.
freaked out. I'm sorry.
Come on. But I just kind of wanted you to know that these situations, 110% of every single one I've been here, and it's played out just like this situation, the same thing happened. Okay? The only thing that happened this time is it went farther than it normally would. Those people were not randomly there.
What do you mean in
The
my
people that-
situation?
This situation, the whole situation, all we're trying to find out is why those people are there and who they are. Okay? And our best shot is for you to tell us. Because they did not pick that address randomly and happen to be there when
That
the guys...
address has been out for weeks.
What address?
That address, the power was turned off at the house and we were supposed to leave the house, but me and Celeste were there tonight just hanging out.
I understand that, but those guys did not show up there randomly.
I understand that.
So either you facilitated something or your friend did, but the bottom line is it didn't happen without your knowledge. So this is...
That would just happen in my yard with those people?
I don't think that you intended for what happened to happen. I'm saying those people that came there, you have some knowledge about who they are.
I don't. I swear to God I don't. I would tell you if I don't. Or if I did.
Well, I mean, I think you'd be afraid at first because everybody would be. And nobody sits down and immediately tells us.
No, afraid was hearing gunshots go through my doors and my windows. That was afraid.
Okay. But now we're at this situation where we need to find out who they were. And the only people that's going to be able to tell us is probably going to be you.
Me?
Or your friend. I don't know the girl's name yet. Celeste.
This is what I didn't want to happen. I'm being completely honest, and I told you this shit was gonna happen.
We're trying to figure it out, though, and think about it logically.
It could be anybody. You know how people that are like the shit that goes on at that house?
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to let him talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we're just trying to figure out who the people are.
Okay.
Allie, hear me out.
No, this is
Hear me
being
out.
blamed on me.
Well, no. No one's saying you pulled the trigger or anything like that. Not once have we said that.
Okay, but then what are you thinking? I set this up? Why would I set up somebody to be killed?
You tell me.
Do I look like that kind of person?
No, I don't think you say anybody have to be killed.
I
But
feel like that's what you just...
Allie, hear me out.
I don't know the people. If I knew
Okay.
the people, I'd
Just
tell
listen
you.
to me. Just listen to me. I want you to. I'm gonna tell you the facts we have right now. I want you to hear me out. Okay. You and your girlfriend are hanging out at the house. Okay. This guy, y'all start talking on Facebook, and he comes over. A group of people confront this truck in your yard. Shots ring out, and someone gets killed. And who knows, maybe another person soon. I don't know. Depending on how it's going at the
So
hospital.
this goes down on me because it's my yard?
Well, think about this. If someone gets shot in my yard, of course I'm going to be held responsible to a certain extent. Now, am I going to be held responsible as far as being labeled a murderer or anything? Absolutely not. But what are the chances? What are the chances that just people you have no idea who they are decided to sit on your house and by chance wait for this truck to pull up to rob them? That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, and you know it. You've already said that.
I said that.
That stuff doesn't happen. So here, this is what I want you to
neither does last weekend when people were attacking somebody's car too. That doesn't happen either.
Do what? Last weekend when somebody was
being
okay. So here's what you gotta decide.
I'm aware that the house was a dangerous place to be. I'm aware that there were people threatening. But did I think anybody was gonna do anything? No.
Okay. Well, who was threatening then?
Nobody does.
Allie, look at me. Allie, here's the deal. We're at a point now where you're protecting somebody who killed someone.
No, I'm not. I don't know who pulled the trigger. I don't know those people.
You just held back on me.
No.
You just held back on me. I don't know why you're protecting a murderer.
I'm not. Now I'm being defensive because I feel like now everybody's blaming this on me. And I literally was just trying to hang out with the fucking...
Okay, but hear me out. Regardless of what your intentions were, a bad thing happened that you set up, hey, come over here, this is my address, come hang out, or we'll leave from here.
If that was gonna happen, why the hell would I give them my direct address? Why wouldn't I give them the address next door? I'm smarter than that. If I was gonna set that up, it wouldn't have happened like that. Dead or not dead, it wouldn't have happened like that. And I wouldn't have did it in my yard. I wouldn't have did it in my yard. I wouldn't have let anybody do anything in my yard like that ever. Why would I do that? I would be sitting right here. Why would I tell...
I agree with you. The problem is something you just told me, is that you knew it was a dangerous place, there were threats made, but you didn't think anything would happen like that.
No, I didn't.
You just told me.
But I don't think that this has anything to do with that. I don't know what this has to do with. I don't know anything anymore.
The detective is done playing nice. He lays out the facts. You and your girlfriend are hanging out. This guy starts talking on Facebook. He comes over. A group of people confront him in front of his truck. Shots rang out. Someone gets killed. It's simple. It's devastating. And Alexandra can't explain it. Why would people be waiting at your house unless they knew someone was coming? She gets defensive. Why would I give them my address if I was setting them up? I'm smarter than that. But the detective has heard this before. Every time. You're protecting somebody who killed someone. The walls are closing in. And Alexandra knows it.
But you realize that information might be the reason for this whole thing. Maybe I don't know that anybody had the intent to kill anyone tonight. Maybe they just came up to beat somebody's ass, to jump them, and shit got crazy. I don't know.
This kid said he wasn't gonna do anything to hurt anybody at the house or me or anything, but because he came to a party and something happened to him, then it was at that house that I was supposed to be responsible for it. And he told me personally that he wasn't mad at me and that nothing was gonna happen, and I believed him, and 2 weeks went by and nothing happened. I wasn't there. I was at my friend's house for a couple of days because of this, came back, nothing happened. His nana turned the power off. Jordan got the power turned back on. I came there with Celeste after we babysat, and it could have been anybody that actually came through on Facebook tonight. Anybody. It didn't have to be Colton. It could have been anybody that I was like, hey, do you want to chill? Anybody that could have came to my house. That could have happened to them.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because people are nasty. People do mean things. When you do drugs and you're around people who do drugs, they don't give a fuck.
But Allie, why would people be sitting around your yard waiting for somebody to pull up?
Because they, I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. And I'll agree with you. A lot of these drug things, they don't make sense. You're right. But this is... I don't know every part to every single story to sit here and tell you everything that's going on. It could be relevant. It could be irrelevant. So let me decide whether it's relevant or irrelevant.
No, because I'm the one that's going to be thrown through the mud for this, not you.
What? Who's going to throw you through what?
Who was it? Why did this happen?
You're willing to take a chance that you're going to cover up for a murder. You're willing to take that chance.
What? I'm not covering up for no murder. I didn't do anything.
You need to tell me what happened 2 weeks ago or whatever and who it involved.
don't know everybody's names, last names, first names. I don't know.
Well,
there was a lot of people at my house. We had a party. Some shit went down. Some guns were pulled out.
What is some shit? I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't outside. Neither, and Celeste wasn't there either.
Okay, but you've heard. I mean, give me the story.
Yes, the name is Jared Wells. Jared Wells was the person that got fucking fucked up. That he pulled out the gun at the house and he said shit. And then I was with him like 2 days ago and he was fine. He was like, or not 2 days ago. Like, what's today? Saturday.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, my people are coming to that house and they're gonna fucking blow shit up and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, please don't send me to the house. I had nothing to do with this. Don't do that. We're not. He told me that they weren't gonna do anything, so that's irrelevant, but...
Okay, and listen, I might be able to, once we look at everything, we might be able to just count this whole thing out and say, yep, that is irrelevant.
But if it's not, then...
But, yeah, I mean,
I threw names out there that didn't even belong in this. I don't want to be in this anymore.
Are you serious? Allie, are you serious? Now, did Jared have issues with Colton? Was Colton there?
No.
Who did Jared Wells have problems with?
I don't know who did... I told Jared the same thing. I don't know who did that shit to Jared. I don't know what went down. I don't know any of that.
Did he get beat up?
I think he got jumped. I don't know.
Okay.
I think he got jumped. I think he got robbed. Somebody said... There was a bunch of things said. I don't know a straight answer to be telling you the complete truth.
Just tell me what the
this.
rumors are.
All those things.
Okay, so that Jared was robbed and that he was jumped. What was he robbed
Arrested.
of? He was arrested?
Apparently he was arrested.
At your house?
No, at some other house. This is just so really long.
Okay, well here, let's do this. I think it's fair. I think it would be fair to whoever was killed tonight that we go through this story.
Okay. We were at Jordan threw a party at the house.
At your house?
Yes, and Jared was robbed of like a whole bag full of drugs.
Okay.
And apparently they gave it back. I don't know that information.
Okay.
And apparently they didn't get anything, but because they attempted to, Jared said that they were gonna do shit to the house. Like, they said they weren't doing anything extreme, and that they were gonna shoot up the house, but they weren't gonna hurt anybody, and they weren't gonna do it while anybody was home, and they were gonna shoot up vehicles. And I told him that there was no vehicles there that were worth even shooting up, and he said, okay, well, my people are gonna handle this, not me. As in people, I don't know who he's talking about. I literally met this kid last weekend. I don't know him from Adam, like, at all.
Are you friends with him on Facebook?
Yeah.
Is he from Clay County?
I don't know where he's
Is he a
from.
Clayboy, Duval?
I never have seen this kid, met this kid.
How did y'all meet last weekend? Was it at a party? I mean, how did it get to the point where he says, I'm going to throw a party at your house?
Who?
Jared.
Jared didn't throw a party at my house. Jordan threw a party at our
Jordan.
house.
Okay, yeah, your roommate. I'm sorry, I got Jared and Jordan confused. So Jared came to Jordan's party.
4th of July night. I'm pretty sure that's the night that it was.
Okay.
And it wasn't really a party because his Nana shut it down.
Okay. Do you know if the sheriff's office was called or anything this night? I mean, for all this drama?
No.
Were you there? Inside, but...
Inside. Well, I was talking to his Nana in the front yard.
Okay. So, how when you were there, how did it come out that, obviously, I'm assuming you saw Jared and he had injuries or whatever? No?
No. I don't know what happened. Jared pulled the gun.
Jared did pull a gun? Who did he pull a gun on?
I don't know. I don't know who he pulled the gun on. I don't know anything about that situation. I just know rumors. I know that it happened there because he said that. But that's it.
Okay. So you met this guy last weekend and y'all are friends on Facebook, but...
No, we're not. We're not. I've sent him a friend request, but he hasn't accepted it.
Okay.
The last time I checked in, I just checked my notifications.
Okay. So, on 4th of July weekend, Jordan's throwing a party, Jared's there, and you know, just by being told rumors or whatever, that something's happened. Something went down, somebody got robbed, or somebody got jumped, or somebody got beat up, and it was Jared, and Jared pulled the gun.
Jared kid got robbed again by one of the people that I associate with.
Who's that?
No, I don't associate with him. Like, I used to associate with him, but he hangs out in the same, like, crowdish people that I hang out with. And it's Don Carver, and he robbed him.
Dalton Carver?
Yeah, he actually did. I think he actually did succeed doing it, I think.
Okay. When was this?
I don't know. Like since 4th of July. So that Jared kid's mad as fuck. But he said he wasn't mad at me, so I didn't.
What did he rob Jared for? More dope?
Like 100 bars.
Okay. Did he do it by gum? Did he do it? I mean, how did he do it?
I don't know.
And no one said anything?
I don't think Dalton has a gun.
Did he just steal it? Maybe not rob it?
Probably. Knowing Dalton, probably.
Okay.
But the point is, the kid, like, in the same group of people I associate with.
Let me ask you this.
Keep fucking with
Does
him.
Dalton hang out at your house?
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
Did he before? Was he at that party?
No.
Because let's just say this was in retaliation.
I don't
for that.
associate with Dalton. I associate with people that Dalton associate with.
Okay.
You feel me? You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
He's not dead. Please tell me he's not dead.
Does Jared have any issue with Colton? Does he think Colton's involved?
No,
Was
Colton wasn't involved in any of this.
But
Nothing.
could Jared have
None
thought
of
that?
this. No. That's why I said that that's irrelevant.
It's really not though. If someone pulled a gun 4th of July weekend, if there was a big fight, somebody pulled a gun at your place, even though you weren't throwing the party. Remember when I asked you to begin with, has there been any issues with anyone and all that? That's what I meant. This is the kind of stuff that's important to get out now because it may seem completely irrelevant, but this is the crazy shit that happens. People get pissed off, they get screwed up, they get high or whatever, and they come back and they do something stupid. And they probably didn't mean for it to go this far. But it happened, and now we got to deal with it.
This is a dream. This is a bad dream.
I'm telling you right now, it's not a dream. It is not a dream. This is as real as it gets. Where does Jared, you said you communicated with Jared, you saw him, he said nothing's going to happen. Where did you see him at? How did y'all communicate and all that?
The next day after it happened, the person that was with him,
Who's that? Yeah, I gotta have names.
Savannah,
Savannah?
some little girl that was at the party, they left her there. When he pulled out the gun, he left her there. So he came back to get her and she asked me to go with her. So I went with her. And then they dropped me back up at home. But when I was there, I apologized to him and I was like, look, I'm sorry, I had nothing to do with that. Like, this is my home, this is where I have to live. Please don't do anything to my home. And he's like, I'm not personally gonna do anything to it. He was like, but I don't have anything against you and I'm not mad at you.
And there it is, the first devastating crack in her story. Alexandra just admitted that 2 weeks before Colton was brutally killed, there was another violent incident at this exact house. July 4th weekend, Jordan threw a party. A man named Jared Wells was jumped, beaten, and robbed. Someone named Dalton Carver stole his drugs, over 100 bars. And Jared threatened revenge. My people are coming to that house and they're gonna blow shit up. This changes everything. Her story of, I have no idea why this random violence happened, just collapsed. This house had a history of robberies. This house was a target. People wanted revenge. But notice how she frames it. I wasn't involved. I begged him not to hurt anyone. The detective sees through it immediately. If you knew your house was targeted, if you knew people wanted revenge, if you knew there was heat on this location, why would you invite an 18-year-old kid there at 2 a.m.? Unless you wanted him to be robbed.
This Savannah girl, she white, black?
White.
Hispanic? She's white. Do you know her last name?
No.
You know how old she is?
No, but please don't involve Celeste in any of this because she doesn't know anything. She really doesn't.
Listen, as far as Celeste's involvement here, she was at the scene of a murder.
I know.
So we're gonna go through everything. If she doesn't know, she doesn't know. But we gotta go through everything.
Can you keep going?
Yeah. All right. Savannah, she's a
Am
white
I
female.
gonna be arrested for this?
I don't see any reason. Have you done anything wrong?
No, but I feel like everybody's making me feel like I have because he's dead.
You know what that is, though? That's guilt. That's nothing we're doing. That's nothing we're doing. Understand, we're frustrated because people aren't telling us the truth. Because, and I'll put it to you like this, there was more people in that truck that are also talking to us. that weren't shot, that are telling a little bit different version than you.
What do you mean? Like, what happened? I don't know what happened outside. I do not know what happened outside.
No, I'm talking about even pulling up and people walking up to the porch and stuff. And I say that to say this. If you have, I'm willing to give you a clean slate. If you've even, and I'm not saying you're lying, but even if you've exaggerated or left something out and all that, you've got to understand someone lost their life. Okay? All
I
the
know
BS,
that it could have been.
all the BS, and it could have been you. It could
That's
have been
what I'm
Celeste.
saying. Like, I'm not.
All the BS we normally do and all the stuff all the hoops we normally have to jump to get people to tell the truth. This is when we get impatient. And that's why, like, when he's talking to you, people are frustrated because we're trying to get justice for these people who are being killed. And you guys, or I don't mean you guys, but you're worried about little things like what's on your Facebook or what pictures are on y'all's phone and stuff like that. And it's crazy. I'm not saying you pulled the trigger. I'm not trying to say you set up a murder or anything like that. I will say it is very likely you were involved on the people, or that you know the people who did this.
I really don't.
It's just very likely, okay, that you know exactly, at least one or two of them, you know somebody who is with this. Just for the fact of this Jared Wells guy, you weren't even telling me about. But this is
because I didn't think it was relevant. I don't know.
But
I don't know what is irrelevant to this. If I knew the people that came up and did this, I would know exactly why they did it and everything. I really would. I swear to God, I would. If I knew who these people were, I would know why they did what they did. And you think I wouldn't tell you if somebody was killed? Come on, this isn't like stealing pizza fucking from a Dollar General. I know that this is serious. I'm aware that this is serious. I run in with you guys all the time over petty stuff. Over petty stuff, this is not petty. And do I freak out? Yes, I freak out all the time because I panic. But it does not mean I'm lying. At all, whatsoever. There may be parts and things that are mixed up in my head that I can't put the whole truth to, but I'm not lying.
Has there been, before we get too far in this, anything else that's happened that you may not think is relevant? I don't care if it's so much as a show.
There's just a bunch of hood rat shit going on. A lot of dramas, a lot of rumors, a lot of everything.
Specifically with Colton in your house.
No, Colton was. That's why I'm so confused. Colton has absolutely. I don't understand. He has no tie to anything, not even to me, except for that I was friends with him through Joey and I hit him up to hang out with him. So yeah, I guess it is my fault he's dead because I invited him to my house.
Not necessarily. You gotta understand, what we're trying to figure out, it sounds like what you're trying to figure out too, is why would they choose Colton, his friends, in this truck? Why? I mean, it's crazy to sit here and say that this group of people were set up around your yard or in the woods or whatever, just waiting on somebody to pull up, unless they knew there was dope in that truck, or that there was a possibility.
How do you know that they were standing there waiting?
You think these people were just walking by, saw the truck, ran over, and committed a robbery and a murder?
No.
Right.
So there was somebody waiting and watching my house?
I mean, how else could it happen? This doesn't happen anywhere else. There's nobody at my house getting shot up and all that because nobody's around. People don't just they don't just commit murders like that.
I know that.
I mean, they don't.
I mean, no, I don't actually know what that's like, but...
Right, I get what you mean. So it had to have been, and you'll be surprised by the end of this, and I really hope you're not lying to me. I'm not saying you are. I really hope you're not lying to me. Because by the end of this, it will come out if you knew about it. And understand, if you even knew anything, and you held back at all, then you are risking your freedom with that. If someone was killed on your property, and I can prove later on that you knew that there were these other guys around, you may not have known what they were going to do, but you knew these guys were around and you didn't tell me, absolutely you can get yourself in trouble. And that's why I say it's real as anything. And that's how people always get in trouble. That's how they always get in trouble. I can't tell you how many people I sit in front of and I plead with them. Hey, I know there's more to this.
I'm just trying to think of who would be that dumb to kill somebody.
Who would have been at your house earlier? Well, is there any of Jordan's friends who would have been out here? It sounds like Jordan's friends are robbing dope dealers. If this guy Jared comes over and there's an issue.
No. Jordan's friends don't rob dope dealers like that.
Almost every single case I work like this, I'm going to tell you. Almost every single case. I'm sitting in here, and it always pans out to be like this. I'm sitting in here with a female, and I'm talking to her. She's invited somebody over, or she's told somebody something, okay? Just unbeknownst to them, really giving somebody a plan to rob someone or whatever. The last one was over in St. John's Landing Apartments that I work.
But rob Colton for what? I don't even know if he sells drugs or does drugs.
Colton, you just told me he sells cocaine.
Right now, at this moment in time, no.
But hear me out. And then you also just showed me the message where he says, I'm running this shit right now, but I want to hang out with you after. We can read between the lines. I'm not stupid. The guy sells drugs. Okay. I'm not in.
But I can't honestly say that. But I guess he's not here to defend himself either. But the last time Colton sold me drugs was when I was with Ellison Lucas, and we hit him up at 9 o'clock for treat, not any hardcore drugs, for fucking pot. And he didn't even come until I guess 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was asleep.
Right. You know what almost makes more sense to me in this whole thing? Is if he was coming over to give y'all pot or whatever, or to sell y'all
wasn't.
pot. I'm not saying, just hear me out. I promise I'm going to let you talk. It just would make more sense to me that he came over with drugs, either to smoke out, hang out, or whatever, but he came over with drugs. Someone knew about it. Someone had to have known about it. There's more.
No,
there was
plans to go get drugs, not have drugs. He didn't have drugs when he got there.
Oh yes, he did. I can tell you 100% he did.
Okay, well.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know that he had drugs when he got there. There was plans to go get drugs.
What plans did y'all have?
Nothing. It really wasn't even a set-up plan. We didn't even know what we were doing, where we were going, anything. We knew that we wanted to hang out and we wanted to do drugs. That's it.
Okay, but it was your words that there were plans to get drugs. You didn't think we had drugs there. So
yes.
What were the plans? I mean, get weed, or smoke out. I mean, what was the plans? In your mind, what did you want to do when Colton comes over?
I was bored and I wanted to hang out with... me and Celeste just didn't want to sit there by ourselves.
But I'm just saying, when he comes over, what's in y'all's mind? What's y'all's plan? Go get weed, smoke out?
Probably.
Go get coke?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, depends on how the night goes. I mean, it doesn't... I don't know. In my mind, my plan was to just hang out with him. I've been trying to hang out with him for a week.
Okay.
He was supposed to come to Cheyenne and Jennifer's. It wasn't it was not like this.
But Alex,
the way it seems.
Right, the way it appears is bad. I mean, you can see it.
That's why I'm crying, because the way it seems is bad. But everything seems bad when you're dealing with pot, cocaine, or anything else. Right. It always seems bad. Nothing comes good of it. Nothing comes good of situations like this.
Right. The only thing we can do is, we can all say here, mistakes were made tonight, okay? People made bad decisions. And I'm not talking about just you. Obviously, there's a lot more people that made bad decisions. There's nothing we can do about what happened. The only thing we can do from here on...
What do y'all want me to tell y'all?
I need you to be more cooperative. I need you to be way more straight up. It took way too long just to even get this Jared guy's name out of you, okay? And I think you're used to holding back from the police because you probably had bad experiences in the past, and there's been all kinds of drama, and you don't want to bring the police to everybody's doorstep, okay? But if you really cared about Colton and whoever he hangs out with, and just life in general, someone's life.
I care about life in general.
Someone was taken. I don't want to tell you it was Colton's because I'm not sure. But it was somebody.
Whoever's in that room said it was.
Really? Well, there you go. It very well could be. I'm not saying it's not. So if Colton's dead...
Stop, see.
Okay,
please, it's freaking me out.
If Colton has been killed, it's a bad situation because it happened at your house. So it's time to cut through all the bullshit and let's just...
There's a lot of bad shit that happens at that house. A lot of bad shit that happens at the house.
Well, then explain that to me. What bad stuff?
I don't...
Because here's the deal. And I guarantee you at some point tonight, you have or some point tonight, whatever, you have communicated, maybe trying to get with people on Facebook, other people, saying, hey, come over, whatever, I'm going to try and get some weed or whatever. with no intentions of anybody doing anything, and they come over and they decide they're going to be bold and they're going to rob somebody.
No. Nobody robbed anybody when William came up to the house. Nobody robbed anybody when Michael was there. Nobody robbed. That's what I'm saying. Nobody.
So that should tell you.
This
even
was
more.
at like 2:00 in the morning.
That should tell
Nobody
you.
should have been sitting outside my house.
That should have told you even more that someone knew who it was when they were coming and everything else. That's what tells me.
I mean, everybody
it's
has my.
screaming. Whoever it is, whoever did this.
I've changed my password multiple times, so
Well,
there's no way.
I'm not saying that anybody hacked in your Facebook. I'm just saying someone has
I'm
either
saying my
talked.
Facebook is on everybody's phone. But either way, I've changed my password multiple times.
But y'all communicated by telephone. Y'all didn't communicate. I mean, all he said was send me your number, that kind of thing. Y'all didn't. I mean, there's no conversation as far as bring weed or anything like that. So even if someone was looking at your Facebook, no way they wouldn't have put 2 and 2 together. No way. The only way that the only scenario that this plays out is someone knew Colton and his friends were coming over, and it either had beer or drugs, or we're gonna go
Did they
get
tell
beer or
anybody
drugs.
they were coming over?
I can't ask them right now. I'm only talking to you. Now, there's 8 other detectives working. We're trying to put pieces all together, and we will in the long run. But my fear is, because you're not a bad person, okay? I know you, and I know you used to live with Katie and everything, and I've dealt with you before. You're a kid. You like to have fun, all right? But this shit's way over your head now. This is insane. Okay, so, like I told you, you're not a bad person. However, you're holding back for whatever reason. And I think you're afraid of getting yourself in trouble, because whoever did this, I'm telling you, they've been to your house before and you've invited them over before, or you know them somehow. They've come over, they've hung out.
I'm
That's who
literally
did it.
playing in my head and thinking of anybody that could have walked in my door that would have been capable of killing somebody, and I can't think of one person.
Allie, anybody in a situation when they
That
get in
Jared kid
fights,
could have killed somebody at my house, but he didn't. He didn't pull the trigger. He didn't even put the fucking bullet in the chamber.
right? And I'm not saying he did kill anybody.
I'm not saying it could have been him and his people. I don't know. I don't know what they look like. But I feel like if it was one of my friends in the dark, I could have saw him. And I don't think they would have did that
Who do
to
you
me.
think actually walked up to that porch? Was it Colton or was it someone else?
I thought it was Colton. I said, hey, I was on the phone with Colton when he got out of the truck.
What side did he get out of?
The only door that opened when I was outside was the driver door.
Okay. Did they unload anything?
No,
Okay.
not that I know of.
Have you, before Colton came over, who were y'all talking to, you and Celeste?
Her mom on the phone.
Her mom? No other friends? Y'all didn't invite anybody else over?
No, I invited. No.
Don't say no. Who'd you invite?
Hold on, thinking. Amanda, I asked Amanda Henshaw, her husband, and her daughter if they wanted to come over and drink some whiskey, and they were supposed to come, but then she messaged me and said that they were going out. We talked to Celeste's mom. We were supposed to walk up and meet with her, and because Colton wasn't answering the phone, we were going to walk up and meet with her, and then he called back, and we waited, and her mom blew up her phone and was like, are you coming? Are you coming? I'm coming there now, blah, 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 blah. Colton showed up. Was it not Colton that walked to the fucking porch? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm not trying to tell you anything. I'm trying to get your side of the story. I'm just saying, are you sure it was Colton?
No, you're making me unsure of myself
Okay.
by asking me all these questions at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's important we get these answers.
I understand that.
And you may not have all of them.
I know, but I feel like I'm obligated to because he's dead and I can't fill in the missing pieces.
I understand the feeling of obligation too, because I feel obligated on his behalf to work my ass off to figure out what happened. I do. And all I'm
Don't I
asking for,
catch people that were on foot that ran up to my house?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. I wasn't. I didn't even make it out there.
I'm like trying in my head to fucking think this could have been anybody.
Whoever this is knew where you lived. Knew
Well,
that.
my address is on a party website.
Okay, but whoever it is knew where you lived.
Knew where I lived, knew people were
and
coming
knew Colton
over.
were coming, and we're waiting on them. And as soon as they got there, they did what they did. I don't think it. Now, unless something changes later on when we start talking to people, and once we figure out who did all this, I'm not comfortable in saying right now that it was like some sort of hit execution thing. It was nothing like that. It looks like to me this was a robbery that went bad. That's what it looks like to me.
A robbery that went bad?
Yeah. They got out of control. I'm sure you've heard of them. I mean...
Yeah, I know what they are.
You know what I'm
But I would never be involved in one. That's why I don't think this was a robbery.
So you think he was targeted?
No, I don't think Colton was targeted. I don't know his life like that, but do I think my house could have been a target? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Could my house be a target? Yes.
Why? Because it's on that party website?
Not that it's on the party website. That there's just that Jared kid and everything and his friends and everything, and then Dalton being mad as fuck about it, all the fucking bars and everybody being barred up. They wrecked 4 cars.
Who wrecked 4 cars?
Dalton and Bo. On all those drugs that they stole.
Oh,
And my name got thrown into that also because I used to associate with Dalton, and they put it together kind of like y'all are.
Okay.
I know a lot of the wrong people,
Okay.
and it puts me in situations like this.
It does. And that's something for you to work out later. There's nothing you can do about it now. Here's the one thing I want to make sure that we're clear on is that if there's anything else, if someone was hanging out with you earlier, or if you invited somebody else over and you are not telling me
I'm
that.
trying to think before you ask that question again.
But if you, I'm just warning, I'm giving you a fair warning. If you are not telling me that and it comes out later, understand you definitely could be charged with accessory to murder. So that's why I say think very, very carefully.
My stomach drops when you say that.
It should.
Celeste wouldn't have did it. Celeste's mom wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did it.
I'm not saying that you did.
I'm
just
trying to
saying
think
you
of people that
invited
were
somebody.
today here at the house today. I wasn't even there till 5 o'clock. Somebody could have been sitting. You can get in my house any kind of way. Somebody could have been sitting there.
No, I doubt that.
Why? Jordan's grandma was out of town all day. She didn't get home until after I was home.
Well, because it's just like
Everybody
you said.
knew she was out of town.
You named 2 people, Michael and I can't remember the other name, that you said that no one got robbed. They didn't get robbed. This
Yeah,
was
but-
specific. I mean, there's no doubt. People don't take risks like this unless they know they're going to get something. You know
Out of the
what I mean?
house, they could have got something though. If they think that we robbed Jared and we have all their drugs, which I'm pretty sure they think that we do, even though we don't. Y'all are in our house right now. I didn't steal Jared's drugs. I wasn't involved in that, but because I associate with people that do.
Jared thinks you did. Or Jared
Yeah.
thinks the people you...
He still I know that he still thinks that I had something to do with it, even when I didn't, and even when he told me that he didn't have a problem with me. I know that if it was me in his situation, that's my house. He had his shit taken from my house with people that I associate with. Bitch, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, that's what I would say. Kind of like that guy's feeling, like my friend was killed at your house. Bitch, fuck you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that person gets mad. That person tells that person, and that person tells that person. Oh, we're a bunch of fucking.
Well, other than Jared Wells and Dalton Carver, who do you think has an issue with your house? And
Those are the
people
only
that-
2 names that have been. Well, Dalton hasn't even been to my house. Does he know that I live there? Yes, but he won't come there. He hasn't been there since I've lived there.
But he thinks is the stuff y'all, or well, not y'all, but
No,
the stuff
Jared
he was robbing.
Jared thinks that the shit that was stolen could be there. I mean, Jared asked me. He was like, "Get my drugs back for me," and I was like, "I don't have them." He's like, "Get them back." I was like, "I don't have them to give them back to you. I haven't even seen your drugs."
Is Jared's name on Facebook Jared Wells? Okay. And you've known him since July 4th. Jared, what's he look like?
Little white boy, kind of like Colton, honestly.
Does he have tattoos or facial hair or anything crazy? Anything that would make him stand out?
No.
No tattoos? Okay.
He lives in a trap house off Nolan.
Off Nolan? Alright. See, well, that's helpful. What does he drive?
Y'all impounded his car last week, so I don't know. And I don't
What
even
car
know.
was that?
Or didn't impound it. It blew up when he was arrested or something like that, and it was towed. Or I
What
don't
did he
know.
get arrested for last week?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Look his name up.
I will, but it's
I don't even know if he was like really arrested. You see what I'm saying?
You just
Like,
tell
these
me
are
that.
just rumors.
Or rumors you've heard.
I'm telling you everything I know.
Okay.
It was
What's
a
he
white
got?
car. That's all I know. I don't really know cars like that. It had like it's on the door, but they were like made on the car.
Okay.
What are those?
Older model, newer model.
Yeah, like Eclipse looking cars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Like
It
a
was
rice burner.
yeah, it was a 2-door car. It was
Two-door.
white. He said the transmission blew up in it.
Is Savannah his girlfriend?
No.
No.
I think she was just a random
Chick.
chick that he was with.
Who do you think did this?
I don't know.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, seriously, I don't know. Those are the only people that start into my house.
And that's been in the past couple of weeks, right?
It's only July 10th and July 4th was last weekend, so
So it's
yeah.
only been a couple of days. But why not come out and tell me this right off the bat? Hey, I don't know that these guys are involved, but these people.
Because
are
what
making
if they
threats.
did that? I walk out of here, what if I'm next? What if they didn't really mean to kill him?
Here's the thing, though. Let's say they didn't mean to kill him, okay? And they know whether you talked or not, you're still a loose end, right? It doesn't matter whether you talk to us or not. If they're going to kill you, they're going to try. So when you walk in this building, I'd be singing in hopes that we put somebody behind bars before they hurt anybody else. That's the only way this gets through. And I'm going to tell you this too
And
right now.
I'm not being like, I'm trying to be like nicely when I say this, but sometimes y'all aren't faster than me.
Right, I agree with you. I agree with you. The law's not perfect. We're not perfect.
I'm not saying you guys aren't perfect. I know you'll help and protect and serve. Like, I have respect for you guys only because of Katie, but
But at the same time, a lot of people have the feelings that we can't do anything until something's
like if I said his name right now and y'all go to his house tomorrow or the next day, what's stopping him from coming and shooting up my house again?
Yeah, you're right.
If it was him, what's stopping him?
You're right.
You're not gonna stop him. I'm not going home,
Right.
but I don't
there's-
even feel
there's-
safe in my own home now. And if I personally set up a robbery and was like, look, this kid's coming, blah, 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 come rob the fuck out of him and kill him, or don't kill him, or hurt him, or whatever you want to do it. Why would I bring them to my house?
Because a robbery is no.
Even if they're robbed, and the way you're making it seem, like, or the way that it's being, like, the way it looks or seems or anything, why would I send somebody I know, somebody that's my friend, or not even like my friend, but associates like with me, like we talk on Facebook, like
Right.
somebody that knows me as a person. Why would I bring him to my house to be robbed? If it was a complete stranger, okay, hell yeah, I'll fucking put the handcuffs on me. Maybe. But why would I do that to him? And I'm not even saying the murder part. Like, fuck the murder part. Why would I have somebody that I know robbed?
I don't know. But it's happened. I promise you.
Do I look like I'm on drugs like that?
No.
To have somebody that I know robbed? I'm not. I don't have the heart like that at all whatsoever.
No, I don't. Listen.
I don't even get into shit seriously like this. That's why this is scaring the fuck out of me, because I don't.
Should.
And people like this, they always talk about shit on Facebook, like if you're a snitch, you're gonna end up in a ditch, this, that, and the other. So me telling you your names, okay, yeah, I'm singing to you guys, but what are y'all gonna do when I leave here?
I'll tell you this though.
When I feel like I'm the only one that's like, I feel like it's being pushed on me, and then I talk. And then what? Then what when I leave? Then what? I talk.
Well, you haven't really told me anything other than 2 names that might be involved,
I told you where the kid lives.
right? Do you think we're in do you think we're so stupid that we're going to do dumb things to put your life in danger?
No, you don't have to intentionally do anything to put anybody's life in danger, obviously.
No. But, we don't. But I think if they were worried about that, you'd have been shot tonight too. If they were really worried about that.
The only thing that's making me think like this might have been him and his people is because he told me he wouldn't hurt me, and I didn't get hurt.
It's very possible. That's very possible. But I'm gonna tell you this. It's just like you said, from an outsider's perspective, when you're looking into this, you know what this screams is that you and Celeste are involved. And by what I mean involved, I'm not saying that you necessarily set up a murder or maybe not even set up a robbery.
For nearly 45 minutes, the detective has been dismantling her story piece by piece, Alexandra admits it. I guess it is my fault he's dead because I invited him to my house. The guilt is eating at her, but she's still holding back the full truth. The detective knows the pattern. He's seen it 100 times. A girl invites someone over. Other people show up. A robbery gone wrong. But Alexandra keeps insisting, why would I set this up? Why would I bring someone I know to be robbed? The detective has an answer. This was a robbery that went bad. And your house was the target. She finally admits it. My house could have been a target area. Hell yeah, without a doubt. The pieces are falling into place. But the detective needs more. He needs names. He needs the full truth. And he warns her, you could be charged with accessory to murder. The pressure is unbearable. Alexandra is on the edge of breaking completely.
Okay, but you invited some people over, y'all were hanging out with someone who either overheard or through talking to y'all knew he was coming over and decided to take it
There
upon
wasn't
themselves
anybody.
to set up a robbery. Or the flip side of that is y'all just set up a robbery thinking, hey, it's no big deal, we'll get a little bit of dope. People have been robbed at the house before. All these guys, they just start jaw jacking, it's no big deal, we'll smoke out, people will be over it in a month, it'll be no big deal. That happens all the time. I work them all the time.
Both of those options say I set it up though. What's your third option? It's literally the way it looks, like there is no option for me. Like even if I am telling the truth and you believe me or you don't believe me,
let's be clear. I have no reason not to believe you now. But I can't tell you how many times I walk out of this room and then from everything else that's going on in the background with all the other 8 detectives that are working, it ends up really bad.
everybody has different stories and it's my word against everybody else's, and I don't.
But I don't want it to be like that. I mean,
I don't
if
want
you're
it to be
telling
like
the
that
truth,
either.
though, here's the deal. We live in Clay County. We don't live in these major cities where people are getting murdered every day. This community talks. Okay, this isn't going to be a real tight-lipped thing where people don't say nothing. We'll get tips on everything. I mean, people will be ringing our phone off the hook. We're not talking like this is some mafia craziness or whatever. This is a group
If
of
I
kids.
knew who it was, do you honestly think I'd tell you?
I think if you do know who it is, you're afraid to tell me. Because I think you're afraid for your life.
Don't answer my question with a question and switch it. Answer my
That's
question.
what you're doing. When
No,
I
it's
ask
not.
you, what did you just say? You just said, why would I set up a robbery? You're answering my questions with questions.
I didn't mean,
So,
I'm not meaning to do
So
it
if
like
you're going to
that.
play games, I'm going to play games too.
That's not how I'm meaning to do it.
So let's cut through all this bullcrap.
I want you to believe me. I want them all to believe me. I want Colton's parents to believe
So
me.
then here, Allie, tell me the truth. If you're in over your head and you invited somebody over or you set up a stupid
I am in
rip
over my
that
head,
went
but
bad.
I didn't set up any robbery and have anybody killed.
I'm not talking, I know you didn't have anybody killed.
Or set up a robbery, or set up anybody to get hurt or anything. Or set up anybody to take anybody's drugs.
Did you or Celeste tell anyone else that Colton and his boys were coming over?
No. And even when we made those plans with Colton, we lied to Celeste's mom. I mean, halfway lied. We told her we were going to ride dirt roads and that we weren't coming to hang out with her.
So you,
Why would I end why? I just don't get why.
I'm gonna tell
I
you.
understand why you're asking all these questions. It's my house and somebody was
Right.
killed.
I mean, who else am I going to ask, right? Who else do I have to talk to? You are the best, you and the other person that's here are the best chance we have of getting the person that killed, and it sounds like Colton, the best person that killed Colton, behind bars. It's you. You and whoever else we can get in here. And that's our goal. Yeah, it is early in the morning. Yeah, this sucks. I mean, trust me, there was nothing more that I wanted than to lay in my bed at sleep, but my phone rang, and as soon as I hear that someone, and I don't care if it's a drug dealer, if it's someone who's out making bad decisions, when someone gets killed,
It's not fair.
it's not fair and there's no excuse for it. There's nothing. I don't care what color they are, what gender they are, I don't care. None of that matters. And that's why we're all here. And that's, I know you're frustrated, I know you're tired, I know this sucks, but we have got to go through all this. You
We
got to
have to do
stay
it
with
right
me.
now.
I know, but it does suck, and it's just stuff we just got to get through all this. And there's stuff in that you know that I need to know, like this Jared. And I didn't know that to begin with. And it's just like you just said a minute ago. Right now, the way everything looks, it looks like everything's on you.
And now I just drop stuff and spill stuff, and it looks like I'm turning it away from myself.
Right? I mean, in a way. But no one's saying you're lying about it.
I'm not.
No, I'm not saying you're lying about it. I don't have any reason not to believe you. I'm just saying if you are, let's just, because some people are really good at lying. If you are
ask
lying.
Katie if I'm a good liar.
Well,
straight up.
and I'll tell you, that was
liar.
my next step is if I'm telling you, we'll bring Katie up here to talk to you.
Bring her. I will not lie to her. I can't lie to her. I will literally walk out of the room before I lie to her. I've done it. I walked out of her house before I lied to her about having my boyfriend over. That's why I don't live with Katie. Because I couldn't look her in the eyes and tell her I didn't have my boyfriend over when I did. And then she found out from Chloe and Zoe.
Right.
I'm not a good liar, and if I was sitting here lying to you, you would know.
Is there any chance, and I know you, so how close are you with Celeste?
I'm not that close, but...
Y'all aren't best friends? Let's not be naive here, okay? Don't tell me this is your homegirl and you know that she's 16 years old. There's no way. This has got...
I didn't say she was my best
Well, I know, but you get what I'm saying.
She's my friend,
Is
yes.
there any way she set this up?
Absolutely not.
When I get a hold of her phone, because whether she likes it or not, I'm getting into that phone, whether I gotta get a search warrant or not. If I see stuff where she set it up and that you're involved...
We didn't set anything up, and everything on her phone, I wrote, not her.
Okay, well that's even better, because when I download that phone, we're gonna have everything. Even if it was deleted, I can get stuff off of.
I understand that.
All right, I just want to be clear. Because I don't want you to think that if you are involved, you'll get away with it. If you're not involved, you have nothing to worry about.
I'm not trying to get away with anything. My head is a complete mess. Somebody just got shot. I heard them get shot. I didn't know they got killed. I didn't even know who got shot. I don't know who shot who. I don't know if it was nothing. I don't know. I know that there was blood on the ground. I know that I invited my friend over. I know that I had my 16-year-old friend over and that her mom left in care with me. Mm-hmm. What does this look like? Yeah, I'm being a little selfish right now, but I don't know how to answer all these questions and make sense of them when I can't even make sense of them in my head.
Alright.
Can I go home?
At this point, while we're talking, I would say, don't you want to continue talking to me about this? Listen to me. I think you're upset and I think you're worried because you made a huge mistake and you're afraid of being in trouble. Okay? But the things got out of hand. Your part in this has nothing to do with what actually happened. And here's the deal. Celeste is 16 years old. And I'm sure they're out there talking to her right now. And when she tells me different than yours, because she's going to, I'm sure, she's going to tell us, okay, listen, we made a mistake. Then you're going to be in a whole heap of trouble. So before that happens, Allie, I'm pleading with you. I know.
Can I please talk to Katie so she can tell y'all if I'm lying or not? Because I feel like nobody believes me, and that's why I'm crying. Because no matter how I make myself look or no matter what I say, it's going to be what the evidence says and what he or she says against or not against.
Okay.
It's the evidence.
Okay. Then why was Celeste... hang on. Then why would Celeste say that you and Jordan set this up?
She didn't say that.
She didn't.
Because I don't know where Jordan is.
Well, but why would I lie to you about it?
I don't know, to get answers to see if I'm lying.
I couldn't even remember the kid's name. That's why I just had to look at the text message.
She said that me and Jordan set this up?
Yeah.
That's really what she said?
Yes, no games. No games, no tricks. And that's what I'm standing here telling you. Allie, you didn't set up a murder, okay? You set up a stupid ass drug rip that went bad. That part that went bad is not on you. If you continue to lie, there's a good chance it's going to stick to you.
Okay, so say that you're not just pulling my freaking...
This is no games, Allie. This is no games. I'm not lying to you. This is serious.
Okay, so
And you're a good person, and I don't want to see you go down for something stupid. So
okay,
just
but
tell me the truth.
But either way, even if she said that and it's true, I go to jail, right?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Did you pull a trigger, Allie?
No. Why would I kill somebody?
Exactly. So let's cut this out. You didn't pull a trigger. Okay, you made some mistakes, but let's own up to them. Someone died. This is bigger than just some. You're worried about little petty shit.
I'm not worried about petty stuff. I don't think this is
Allie,
petty.
you're worried about telling me the truth on whether you set up a stupid ass drug ring.
I didn't set it up.
Or that you were involved in setting it
My
up.
name is under it.
Your name is under what?
Under all of this.
Allie, it's time to just tell me your involvement in this. I don't think you pulled a trigger. I believe you 100%. There was no intention to hurt anybody. The problem is somebody got hurt. Okay? So let's just get this out. Let's get this part out. I can see it on you. You're just wanting to tell me you're just afraid of going in trouble, of being in trouble. But listen, this is a real situation.
I want to go home. I don't want to go to jail.
What do you think your best options are to go home? You think it's to continue to sit here and feed me a bunch of BS, or do you think it's to be like, hey, listen, I'll own up to this little stupid ass thing I set up, but there was no intention for any of this to happen. That's on someone else. You see what I'm saying? It's completely different. Completely different. This is no games. I'm not trying to trick you at all, because what she's saying is sure as hell enough to put you in jail.
But
If you are involved in setting up a robbery, enough people are going to tell us
so
this.
that's illegal.
Yes, it's a conspiracy to commit robbery. It is illegal. However, you know who killed him.
I don't know who killed him. I don't.
Okay, but you know who was involved in the robbery, Allie, and you can give me information that will help me lead to someone who has murdered your friend. But right now you are holding back because you're afraid of some stupid charge.
It's not stupid. It's
I know it's not stupid to you. I
I've
know.
never
I
been
know.
to jail.
I understand that. But let me tell you something, Allie. The way this is panning out with everybody else talking, if you do not tell me the truth, you're going to go to jail for a long time.
Please don't say that. Can I talk to Katie?
Yeah, sure, if you want to. I don't know. I can't guarantee that I can wake her up. I mean, I can try.
What's today?
Sunday or Monday morning.
I know that she doesn't want me to involve this. And she said if I ever got in trouble not to call her.
Well, then, Allie, you know what, though? Allie, we're at a point now where it's either you're going to be cooperative or you're not.
I'm trying to be. I don't want to go to jail.
I know you don't want to go to jail. So do everything you can not to be put in jail. Tell me the truth about your
You promise if I tell you the
small
truth, you're not going to put me in jail? You promise?
I can tell you right now, from talking with you, I don't think you've murdered anybody. I don't think you set up a murder or anything like that. I will not drop a booking sheet on you for murder or anything like that. But I cannot listen to me. You put yourself in a bad situation. I'm not going to make you any promises that, I mean, let's just say, I don't know if you said you had a GB in your house. I don't want to tell you no, you're not going to get like some stupid misdemeanor charge, and then it come out later that I lied to you.
Well, it wasn't the house, it was on the property, so the property is not mine. It's
well, there you go. Whatever. But that's what I'm saying. I don't like making promises.
I'm talking about like robbery, murder, shit that's going to put me in jail for more than a night.
I can tell you, this is what I can tell you at this point. It's everything that's going on around us, with everybody talking, Celeste talking, and then we're going to start piecing this all together. It sounds like everybody's starting to give it up. Those are the ones who aren't going to go to jail for a long time. The people who don't tell us the truth and lie and all that, when it comes out, they're going to be the ones that get examples made out of them because they were not cooperative, they show no remorse for human life, and they will not even just talk.
I do care.
Then out. Just tell me it's a small part.
I just invited him over.
Okay, so who'd you invite over?
Colton.
No,
I didn't set up a robbery. I was supposed to leave with Colton, and Celeste was supposed to come with me.
Allie, we're backtracking.
We're not. That was the plan.
Are you serious?
Can I call Katie before I talk to you about all this, please? Because I don't want to go to jail, and I don't have any family, and I don't have anybody that's going to bail me out or give me an attorney because I have dumb friends. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
Right.
And I do care about Colton, and I do care about his life, but I didn't murder him, and I didn't rob him, and I didn't do any of that.
But you know what? Listen.
My life matters too, and I'm not going to throw it away over some...
Why do you think I'm still in here talking to you?
I understand.
It almost sounds... I'm getting text messages now where it almost sounds like I don't even need to talk to you anymore. I mean, we can just throw handcuffs on you and be done with this whole thing.
Handcuffs for what?
For conspiracy to commit robbery or whatever you... I mean, I can come up with a list of things, I'm sure, with everyone else is telling us. But everyone's got a side to a story. If you don't tell your side of the story, then, I mean, that's on you. That's on you, and you're going to get charged. 100%. And we're at a point now where you tell me the truth, and I can at least go to my people and say, hey, listen. And I can explain to them the kind of person you are, and that, I mean, the honest truth of it is you just made a stupid mistake. There was no intent.
Mistakes still send you to jail.
They do, but they don't send you to prison.
I'm not gonna be able to go to jail and get an attorney. And I wouldn't even be able to put money on my books or do anything. I don't have anybody. I have myself. That's it.
Well, then do the right thing. Do the right thing. If that's all you have, it sounds like you have no choice. Allie, you've got to tell the truth. I mean, it's going to come out one way or the other. You've got to tell the truth.
Are y'all charging me with something?
Right this second? I don't know. I'll have to go check with them because they're talking to somebody.
Will you ask them, please?
Why? What does that change?
Everything.
So let me get this straight. Your friend's been killed, and if you find out you're being charged with a crime, you're just gonna...
Because I'm not gonna... Whether I tell the truth or I lie, yes, the truth goes a long way. It does.
It does go a long way.
I agree with you, but...
In fact, by you lying, it's only making you... It's making you look like a...
Lying.
Okay, but by you holding back, it's making you look like a monster. It's making you look like you could care less about Colton. All I'm simply asking is just for the truth and your very small piece in this, so I can move on from this. And I can go get after the person who actually did something majorly wrong. You're not a bad person, Allie. You're not a bad person at all. Okay? You have a heart. I know you do. I know you have a heart. And I know you don't want to go to jail. But the best decision you can make right now to make this situation better for you, so that people can make decisions on whether you go to jail or not, is for you to tell me the truth about what happened and what your involvement is. It's just like you said, it's just you right now. You got nobody that's going to be able to help you out. So at least put me on your side. Let me go fight this battle with them and tell them, hey, no. This is the kind of girl Allie is. She's not some kind of monster that just sets up murders and all that, because that's the way it's going to appear. But I can't do that if you don't tell me the truth, because that's the way it does look right now. And trust me, when Celeste is sitting over there talking to my partner and giving everything up, and she can put more and more on you and just kind of put herself in the corner of this to where hopefully she
Is that what y'all do?
Is that what we do?
Is that what you're saying? That you're putting us all against each other?
No, I'm telling you right now, Celeste is selling everyone down the river. If I'm getting texts like that, I'm telling you right now, she's cooperating. She's telling she's telling everybody. You're just afraid.
She's 16. No, she's 16. I expected her to go in there and tell everything. I did. I didn't tell her not to.
That's good. So take your own advice.
But I'm 21.
Okay.
This is my life.
It is your life. So make your decision
all
right
I did
now
was
on
ask
what your
Colton
life's
to
going
come
to be.
over. That's all I did, to come over and hang out.
Right, that's your
and
involvement.
And they went over there and they robbed him.
Exactly. Your only involvement is you asked your friend to come over. You didn't tell anybody to go do anything.
No.
You just asked your friend to come over, right? But who went over and robbed him?
I don't know all their names.
Give me something so I can go back and I can tell them that you're being honest with me.
There were 3 black guys.
Okay.
And I don't know any other names. And then 1 white guy.
And there it is, the moment of truth. The detective drops the bomb. Celeste said you and Jordan set this up. Alexandra's 16-year-old friend, the one she's been trying to protect, is cooperating, telling everything. The detective makes it clear, you didn't set up a murder. You set up a stupid-ass drug rip that went bad. It's the distinction Alexandra needs to hear. She didn't plan for anyone to die, but she was involved in setting up a robbery. And legally, that's enough. Conspiracy to commit robbery. And when someone dies during a felony, everyone involved can be charged with felony murder. Alexandra is terrified. She asks for an attorney, but then backs down. She's alone. No family. No friends. No one to bail her out. The detective keeps the pressure on. Celeste is cooperating. Everyone's talking. You're going to look like a monster if you don't tell the truth. And finally, Alexandra breaks. There were 3 black guys and 1 white guy. The confession has begun.
Tell me how all this came out to be then.
Everybody's just dumb. They're all dumb. And they don't think, even when I say no, they don't listen. Whether it's robbing somebody or whether it's it's anything, they don't listen.
Okay.
And because I'm friends with them, I have to go down with them. And because...
That's not necessarily true. You could be a witness in this whole thing.
I'm not a witness when I invited Colton over. If I never invited Colton over, they would have never done any of that.
I mean, there is some truth to that, absolutely.
They would have never done any of it.
I'm proud of you for acknowledging that. There is definitely some truth to that. But I will tell you this. The truth coming out of your mouth is so important to this case. You have no idea. And it will benefit you in the long run, A, because you're going to feel better, and B, because you're doing the right thing. And you look like an honest person. You look like a 21-year-old who does not belong behind bars. Because you're not lying, okay? You're not
going to go behind bars and I'm scared. I didn't.
Allie,
the only wrong thing I did was invite him there.
I know.
And he didn't deserve that.
You're right. He did not.
I know he didn't. And
Who told you to invite him there, Allie? Jordan?
And he wouldn't leave it alone.
Okay. What do you mean he wouldn't leave it alone? He just wouldn't? He just kept on?
Yes.
When was Jordan over at your house?
He lives there. That's
he
his
lives
house.
there? Okay,
Yeah.
he lives there. Why did Jordan? Because he's stupid.
He just does dumb things. And I told him no. I told him leave it alone. I said I was going with him. I started getting dressed.
What was Jordan's plan?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. I swear to God they didn't. The only thing that they said was to bring them over, and I was like, I am, but I think I'm leaving. And Jordan even asked me, he was like, are you leaving with them? I said, yeah, I think I am. I don't think you should do this. He doesn't deserve it. And then I walked outside on the phone with Colton, and Celeste was getting ready. And they just did it, and I said, no, please stop. And they didn't stop.
Allie, what did you see when you walked outside?
They just attacked him.
Who? I mean, I know Jordan, but who attacked?
I swear, I don't know the other people.
Okay. What did Jordan do when they pulled up?
I didn't see him. I didn't see where he came from. I didn't see where any of them came from. They were on the front porch. They didn't even know that Colton went to the gas station. They didn't know nothing. I didn't give Colton the right address on purpose. I gave Colton the wrong address multiple times, and he still kept coming, and they still wouldn't leave it alone.
So you gave him the wrong address?
Multiple times.
Hoping that he wouldn't make it out there because you knew they were going to rob him. And you've got a conscience.
They didn't have anything to rob. I didn't think he had anything on him, and that is the truth. I didn't think they had anything on him.
Why did they think he did? Because he's a drug dealer? I mean, why?
No, Jordan was just... I don't know the pieces to Jordan and the other people that were with Jordan on the porch. I don't know them. I've never seen them. I don't think Jordan intended for this. I know that Jordan didn't pull the trigger. Jordan's a pussy. He wouldn't kill anybody.
How do you know that? You didn't see it.
But do I think Jordan would talk up? Can that person over there hear me?
No.
Do I think Jordan would instigate something? Yes. Do I think he would kill somebody? No. Not at all. Not at all. And that's the honest truth. And I kept telling him to leave it alone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to jail for this. Even when I tried stopping it.
And by you try stopping it, you mean by sending him the wrong address, right? Multiple times. Is that what you mean? And trying to talk Jordan out of it?
I tried to talk him out of it. I went on the porch because
When you're talking them out of it, what are they saying they're going to do? I mean, just rob him at gunpoint, or are they...
No, I didn't think they had a gun. Jordan doesn't own a gun.
But
they never said anything about a gun, never.
Okay, but Allie, there's a reason why you were giving him the wrong address and why you're trying to prevent this from happening. What did you think was going to happen?
I didn't want them to fail at robbing somebody and then my name look bad. And two, I didn't want them to rob him anyways.
But they told you they were going to rob him, right? Now, I guess they weren't very specific.
No, they said if he has anything, we're taking it. They didn't say we're going to rob him.
That's a robbery. But in a roundabout way, that's a robbery. They told you if he has something, we're going to take it. And there was enough there for you to try and
Even Celeste told them, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I said, don't do this in front of us, don't do this, don't do this.
Don't you think that's important for us to know?
Yes, it's important, but the point of it is I had him come there.
You're right.
I did.
You're right.
Even if I tried stopping it and he still fucking came. I know the kid probably liked me, but I don't...
Allie, when you were on the front porch and you were talking to him,
talking to who?
Talking to Colton on the phone. Where was Brent? What's his name? Jordan. Where was Jordan?
This is the honest truth. When I told them they were on the way, Jordan disappeared. They all did, and I don't even know the other people I don't even know who he had come do this with him. He disappeared. I yelled out the door for his name multiple times. I yelled and yelled and yelled. And Jordan never came. Nobody never came. And then Nicole pulled up and I walked outside. Why would I walk outside and put myself in the middle of that? But I walked outside and I told him to come inside. And then I told him, I don't know if it was Colton or not. I assume it was Colton because I was on the phone with Colton.
So you told him to come inside? Whoever it was. Walking.
No, when I was on the porch with him, I was like, give me a second, Celeste is changing. And then he started walking up and I said, no, don't walk, don't. Because I saw somebody coming from the side. And then they hit him. And then it started and there was nothing I could do.
Who else? You said it was 3 black males and a white male?
I only saw 4 or 5
Jordan?
people.
Who was with Jordan at the time this happened? Or even when they're trying to set this up and they're talking to you. And and Jordan's the one that specifically told you to get Colton to come, right? That's what you told me earlier.
Yeah, they were asking if I knew any people with drugs to buy drugs. And I said, yeah, I know people that sell drugs. Did they use me as a fucking scapegoat or whatever the fuck you want to call it? Probably, sure. Sure.
Did they specifically ask you to call Colton, or did you just because you knew you could get stuff from Colton?
No, I called Colton because I wanted to hang out with Colton.
But they asked you for someone to invite someone over who had drugs, right? Or that?
Yes, and I guess they just assumed that was Colton.
Okay. Who else was with Jordan earlier when you were talking with him?
I don't know. That Jared kid was supposed to come. Jordan, it originally started, Jordan said, hit that Jared dude up and have him come back, and I said no. And then I hit the Jared kid up, and I was also talking to Colton, but I wasn't talking to Colton for them to rob him.
Okay.
I legitimately had plans with him.
So you were really trying to get Jared to come over, and then instead Colton came, and they did the robbery. What I'm trying to figure out is who was with Jordan when they were telling you all this.
You honestly know that I don't know that, because if you knew, she would have already told you.
Well, listen, I've gotten one text message. She might be telling them. I don't know.
I don't think she knows their names.
But
Because I don't.
Can you describe them to me?
What black person doesn't look the same? And that's a serious that's serious.
Okay. Well, but they're 3 black males with Jordan. Jordan was the one white male.
Yeah. Jordan
You don't
was-
know nicknames yet. I mean, are they thin? Are they stocky? Are they fat?
They just look like tall black guys.
Tall black guys. Are they adults?
I don't think.
Or are they juveniles? Or, I mean, are we dealing with like high school kids? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think. They look like grown men.
They look like grown men? Did they have beards? I mean, was there anything that stood out?
No, they had a bunch of shit on their face.
What do you mean? Oh, when they were doing the robbery? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. You wrote a statement to begin in this whole thing, okay, that is less than truthful. I want to give you the opportunity to write another statement. You can make it an apology letter if you want. You can put anything
I just
you
don't
want.
want to go to jail.
Okay, but the reason why I want to give you that opportunity is so that I don't confuse anything you've told me. It is your side of the story, handwritten out, okay, by you. Now I can't
With
make
my
you do
side
this.
of the story of the truth, I just told you what's gonna happen to me.
I can't answer that for you. I can tell you you're in trouble right now. You're not free to leave because of all this, because of everything that's going on. I'm not saying that you're going to jail right now, or even when we get done. Okay? Because I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and talk to everybody. I don't know what else is going on around us other than Celeste is talking. So once we get there, then we'll move forward. Okay? But you do want to write another statement, right? Telling your actual side of the story. Do you?
I don't want to go to jail.
I know that.
And
I
if
know.
I write that in a statement, I'm going to jail.
No, because what you told me is enough. But you listen
What
to
do you mean? What I told you is enough? Enough not to send me to jail?
No. It's enough for you to be in trouble and go to jail. What you just told me, that's all. I mean, you're in trouble. Does that mean you're going to jail? I don't know yet. Let me go out there and figure that out. But we've got to get your side of things, and I can either write it in a report, okay, and people can read that, or you can write it also in a statement. That way, there's nothing I get confused. It's your side of the story, and it goes everywhere with this, whether you go to jail or not. A lot of people like to do it. Some people don't. I can't make you do it. I'm just trying to give you that option. Because right now you wrote a statement that's a complete lie, which is another charge. See what I'm saying?
But Celeste wrote a statement that was completely wrong too.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. She's in the same boat. Yeah, he handed me one from Celeste too. Yeah, she's in the same boat. We'll give her the same opportunity if she wants to write another statement telling us the truth. Then that's on y'all. I can't make you do it. I'm just saying. I think it'd be in your best interest to do it. That way, you can write it. I can go out there and start talking.
What? You're a police officer and a detective. You're not dumb. What charges am I looking at?
You're looking at accessory to all this.
No. This is why I didn't want you to to tell the truth, because this is not.
You were looking at that before, Allie. Before you even told me anything. It's like I told you from the beginning.
Accessory to murder?
Absolutely. You could be. That's an option. But we have something called discretion.
What's that?
That means it means when I pull you over, I can decide whether to write you a ticket or write you a warning. If you've committed a misdemeanor crime, I can write you a ticket or I can take you to jail. Okay? When you're involved in a serious felony investigation and stuff, other than going to jail, we can use your testimony as a witness. There's different things. But I can't make you any promises as far as anything of that goes, because we don't even have, to my knowledge, we don't even have Jordan in custody yet.
Yeah, but I'm the one who just snitched on him.
No, you're not. No, Celeste is the first one.
Colton's life matters more than all of us, and I understand that wholeheartedly, which is why I sat here and cried and eventually told you the truth over myself. I just put somebody else before me.
Yeah, and you should have.
I know that I should have.
Let me ask you this too, though. Do you know where they ran off to? Where they would go to hide?
No.
There's got to be somewhere they're hiding. If we don't have them, to my knowledge, we don't.
But if I walk out this door, I can go straight to them and find them. I know I can find them. The first person Jordan will get a hold of is me.
Why?
Why? To make sure I don't snitch.
Is it? How do you get a hold of you? Facebook? How do you get a hold of you?
I would look for him and find him.
Oh, okay. You want me to go get you another statement? Or no?
I want to feel so not alone in this. And I just probably ruined my life.
Why? By telling the truth?
No, I ruined my life because nobody's gonna hire me. Nothing. I'm probably gonna go to prison, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Listen, trust me, there are so many times in my job where I think that, and I end up arresting the same person for the same stuff a month later. So let's not jump to just crazy conclusions, okay? You messed up. Absolutely. People mess up. You didn't kill anybody.
I didn't help kill anybody either. That was
right.
Those were not my intentions. Never, not once. I didn't even know they were guns.
That wasn't your intention. But it's important for you to tell me that so I can at least go and tell all these people, hey, this isn't what she was doing. This is simply what she tried to do.
What do you think I tried to do?
I think you got put in a bad situation with Jordan, and I think you called Colton or messaged him or whatever, got him to come over, but you immediately had a change of heart and tried to give him wrong address after wrong address after wrong address, which shows you have a heart. You're not a bad person.
I even told him to stay at the gas station, and I would walk to the gas station, and he said he was already on the road.
See, there you go. That just shows your character. Which I know you don't think it matters, but I'm telling you, in the long run, it matters a lot. I'm gonna give you a minute. If you want me to go get you a statement, I'll go get you one. Do you want one?
And I want my old one too.
You want your old one? Well, I can't give you that one. That one's done. You signed it. Why
That's
do you want
another
the old one?
charge.
No, listen, I'm not gonna charge you with that. What do you think you can do? Eat it?
No.
Give me just a minute, okay? Let me go grab you another one. Hey, in all seriousness though, do not leave this room and just knock on this door, okay? Because we got all kinds of different people walking around out here, and it's just for everybody's safety, okay? So just knock on this door. I'm going to be right around here grabbing this stuff for you.
I need advice from Katie.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of her too.
Before I write this complete statement with the 100% truth on it, I need her in here.
Okay. All right. Well, then let me see if I can get a hold of her.
The full story finally comes out. Jordan Goldman, her roommate, had been planning robberies for weeks. He wanted to rob people for money, for drugs, for street cred. Alexandra admits, Jordan asked me to invite someone over. The only thing they said was to bring them over. She claims she tried to stop it, gave Colton wrong addresses, turned off the power, begged Jordan not to do it. But Jordan wouldn't leave it alone. He kept pushing, kept insisting, and when Jared Wells didn't show up, Jordan switched targets to Colton. Alexandra describes the moment. The phone was dead. I put it on the charger. Then it turned on, and he was pulling in the driveway. By then it was too late. Jordan and 3 other men were already waiting. She saw 4 people total. 3 black males and 1 white male, Jordan. The detective has what he needs. The confession is complete. But Alexandra is devastated. I just probably ruined my life. She did the right thing by telling the truth. But now she faces the consequences.
Please give me another chance. Please, dear Lord. Dear Lord, please. I feel like I'm about to panic.
You knock on the door? What's up?
What's going on?
I'm back here talking, trying to figure things out. I'm trying to give them clear answers, but
What do they need clear answers on?
they need to, basically what I want to hear is the truth out of you that you set up this robbery. Or that you helped set it up.
That's what you want me to say?
No, it's what you told me in a roundabout way, but that's what we're trying to get through. I don't need you to say. Listen. If you're worried about you going to jail, I'm telling you this because I believe in shooting people straight. I've told you this from the beginning. You're in trouble. You are in trouble. Most likely, you will be charged with something. Now it's just basically, and this was even before you told me the truth. Now we're talking about what you will be charged with and how long you will be in trouble for.
And I'm the only one being charged?
No. Everyone involved is going to be charged. Everyone.
I don't want Celeste to get in any trouble.
Celeste listen, I know she's 16 years old, And thankfully, what kills me is the 16-year-old has got the most sense out of everybody I've talked to so far. She's the one that is going above and beyond. She realizes a mistake was made, admits her involvement in it, even knowing about it, and just and basically is just trying to help us because somebody died. I mean, somebody died. So she is the one that has absolutely just been a breath of fresh air for us anyway, because she is not even trying to feed us any bullshit.
I'm not trying to feed you any bullshit. Everything I said wasn't a complete lie at all. It wasn't.
So you're telling the truth. So tell me what your involvement is. Exactly. What is your involvement in this?
Listen, if I'm promised not to go to jail, I will tell you start to end it.
I can't
start to end it. But I have to have an attorney or something to help me. I'm only 21. I know nothing about anything y'all are doing. Nothing.
Okay.
I know I made a dumb mistake, and I know Colton's not alive. I have to live with that for the rest of my life.
Allie, hear me out.
But my life matters right now too.
You're right. You're right. We went over your rights, right, at the beginning of this. You know your rights, okay? I can't tell you whether or not you need an attorney or anything like that. If you want an attorney, that is absolutely your right. If you want an attorney,
what does that do when I say that?
I'm done talking to you, and then you're going to jail. That'll be done. That'll be it. I mean that because I can't.
I don't know how any of this works, and nobody.
Well, that's why I explained it to you at the beginning.
It's not like on movies or like
you're right.
a special victim show.
This is not television. Allie, basically before we go any further, because you mentioned attorney, I just want to clarify. Do you still wish to speak with me, or would you rather have an attorney present?
I don't know what the best option is at this point.
I can't tell you what the best option is. I don't want to sway you either way. It's up to you. I've told you, and I've been straight from you from the get-go, no games. You are in trouble. 100% you are in trouble. Okay? But
okay, what can I do?
Well, I'm not going any further until you tell me. I can't talk to you. If you want an attorney present, then and that's your right. I'm not encouraging you not to do it.
I wanted to talk to Katie so I knew how to
Here's the problem. I've been trying to get a hold of Katie, and I think, like you said originally, Katie just doesn't even, I think she's trying to separate herself from the situation, because I can't get a hold of her, and she ain't coming up here. So we're at the point now.
Parents. No, I don't know.
Do you want to continue talking, or would you rather have an attorney present?
I want to tell the truth, and I want to get myself out of trouble. Because I never would have did this. I never would have did this.
With you saying that you want to tell the truth, are you telling me you still want to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. You do not want an attorney present. You're willing to talk to me. I need verbally.
Yes.
Okay. Let's recap your involvement in this so I can be as clear as possible when I step out and talk to my supervisors. You tell me exactly how everything happened, and I mean, just lay out the story.
I was trying to hang out with my friends, and my friends robbed them.
Did you know your friends were going to rob them?
No. Not really. Yes and no. Yes and no. No and no and yes. I told them no. No.
What'd you tell them no for?
Not to do it. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want this done. I told them that multiple times.
To not rob him.
Yes.
So you knew they were going to rob him.
Not for sure. Nobody knows nobody's going to rob anybody until it happens.
Allie, we can't play on words like this. If you're telling them no, then you must know that they're going to do something, that they're going to try and rob them. If you're saying don't do this, no, then you knew that they were going to try and rob him.
Jordan talks about dumb shit all the time. Talks about stealing water pumps.
Did Jordan talk about robbing Colton when he came over?
No, he talked about robbing Jared.
Right, but you set it up with Jared. Now I understand.
I never set them up to rob Colton. I never told them Colton had drugs. I never told them to rob Colton. Nothing. I was personally going to hang out with Colton. I told them.
So let me get this straight.
They knew Jared had drugs.
You set them up. You set Jared up to be robbed by them, not Colton.
Yes.
So why did they rob Colton?
Because they're fucking dumb. And they do dumb shit like this, and it gets put in dumb problems like this. I had a feeling they were going to, because they talk about it all the time, but they never really do anything. They don't ever do it.
You had a feeling they were going to do what?
I had a feeling they were going to rob somebody, some way, something, somehow. Like, I just did. I had a bad feeling about the whole entire night. And now I know why. But that doesn't change my decisions on how I acted then. Maybe I could have jumped in front of the gun. Maybe I could have been like, hey, Colton, don't come here, the house is hot.
Did you see a gun?
No.
Oh, okay. You just said jump in front of the gun.
There was a gun that was shot.
Oh, okay.
I was figuratively speaking. Maybe I
Okay.
could have saved somebody's life and jumped in front of the gun.
When did you tell Jordan that Jared was on the way? You did?
Jared, not Colton.
Jared? Okay.
And then Jared messaged me back. It was like, I'm still trying to find you a ride. And I was like, it's cool, I made other plans, but you can still come. Or something like that.
Okay.
Something along those lines, or come hang out with me, or something. I don't fucking know.
So what you're telling me, the truth is that you...
This wasn't just like something that went wrong. This was something that was completely done by a bunch of dumbasses.
Okay.
It was. I don't know this Jared came from Adam.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You said you tell Jared, or Jordan comes to you and says, get somebody over here that deals dope or whatever, so we can take.
No, that's not how that. No, that's how y'all are making it. That's not how it happened.
Okay,
this
well,
was
then
not
tell
about drugs.
Okay, what was it about then? I'm sorry. Tell me. I'm
trying to, but you're twisting it and making my head fuck
Okay,
up.
well then I'm not talking. You tell me. I'm not gonna say anything else. You tell me how it went down.
This is like way past just Colton. Like, this Jordan robbing people has been going on for, well, not even, he hasn't been robbing people. He's just been talking about it and talking about it. He attempted to rob that Jared kid, and it didn't work. Jared kid got hot, got mad.
That was 4th of July?
Yes,
Okay.
that was Jordan that did that. Jordan robbed him. And then I convinced Jared not to come do that to my house because I lived there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't set that robbery up.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan did that all by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Completely all by himself. I was telling the truth when I was standing outside in front of his Nana. His Nana even talked to Jared, and Jared tried to tell his Nana that Jordan robbed him. Or tried to rob him. Dalton thing, nothing to do with. Was Jared mad? Hell yeah, he was mad. I asked him, Jordan asked me if I would invite him over. I don't know him from Adam. Jordan's not going to kill nobody. I know that Jordan's not going to kill nobody. I know that Jordan did not pull that trigger. I know he didn't. He doesn't have a gun. He does not have a gun. I live with him. I told him he could, if he wanted to test his life, Jared had a gun. Go for it. I would invite him over. If he would leave me the fuck alone. And he was like, okay, invite him over. So I did. I told him I had other plans with Colton.
What were his intentions when Jerry came over? What did he tell you he wanted to do?
Walk out to the vehicle and tell him to give him his shit. Like he did the first time.
Okay. So basically to get another chance at robbing him.
Yeah, but he didn't have anything to rob him with.
He didn't have a gun.
He did not have a gun.
Okay. And you know for a fact he doesn't own a gun. You've never seen him.
I don't think he can. I think he's a convicted felon. I don't think he has one. I've never seen him shoot one. The only gun I've ever seen him with is the rifle that's over at his Nana's house, but he sold that like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So he does not have a gun. That is the truth.
Okay.
He doesn't have a handgun. He doesn't have a hunting gun. He doesn't have a gun that doesn't have bullets in it. He doesn't even have bullets. He does not have none of that.
Okay. So Jordan tells you to bring. What's the guy's name from 4th of July? Jared. Jordan tells, all these J's is getting me confused. Jordan tells you invite Jared over so he can try to rob him again. Or take his stuff. Is what you're telling me. What happens from there?
He kept bugging me and sitting next to me. Call him, invite him over, call him, text him. Jordan, I have. Jordan, he wants to come get me. He does not want to come hang out here. I don't blame him. Call him. Call him off a texting app. So I said, don't use your phone. I was like, I'm not using your phone. Like, I'm not going to use your phone to do that. Like, I would not set something up and set my friend in the middle of it, even though our friends just set us up. But where was I at? My head's a mess.
So basically, right after he's bugging you to keep calling Jared.
call him, blah, 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 blah. Finally, at like 2 something, I'm still trying to get Jared to come over. Colton's on his way. Jared says, what the fuck did he say? I'm at 4250 Old Jennings Road. Get a ride here. I was like, okay, well, I don't have a car, so I made other plans. Something about, you can just find me a ride later if you want to hang out. Something along those lines of, let's hang out later, like, come to my house. Like, when I'm gone, Jared comes there, and Jordan can do whatever the fuck he wants with whoever the fuck he wants, and I'm not involved.
Got a
Just
picture.
want to make sure that we're talking about the same person. Is that Jordan Colman? Please answer me.
Verbally. We just don't want to make sure we grab the wrong person.
Yes.
That's Jordan Colman we're talking about for this incident, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can y'all hear me out there?
Where?
I mean, maybe right outside this
Right outside the door, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not in the other room.
I'm just singing like a bird right now.
No, you're not singing. You're not singing like a bird. You know what? You're telling the truth. Just like it sounds like everybody's doing. It sounds like, listen, we're not.
Do you believe me now? Do my stories match now?
It makes a lot more sense. I just wish you would have been straight up with me from the get go.
I couldn't.
You know what I mean? But trust me, I understand why it took so long.
I'm not just thinking of myself.
Well,
I am, but I'm not. Because either way, I know I'm screwed, but
if you
I
want me
didn't
to
want
be,
to
if
bring
you want me to be brutally honest with you, you are thinking of yourself. But I don't blame you in this situation. You almost have to.
everybody else is. And I just sat here.
Well, no. Everybody else is what I mean. They're telling us the truth, and I got a feeling once we get a hold of Jordan and all these other people, which I think Celeste knows these other 3 guys' name, which means you must know the other 3 guys' names.
There's no way. I don't know them. There's no way that she could know them.
Okay.
There's
You sure? I just
unless she overheard Jordan talking about him and I didn't.
Okay. All right, so let's go back. He's bugging you about and then Jordan tells you he's on Old Jennings. You can find a ride. Y'all make
He's
plans.
just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and he just wants to rob somebody, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Does he need money for something? I mean, is there?
No. If he needed money, why can't he go get a job? It's so easy for a guy to get a job. If I was a guy, I would have money. For real. You could go fucking dig holes for $1,000 a week. And make, like, whether you're a felon or not.
Is he an addict? Maybe. I mean, does he need to support his addiction or
I don't think so. I just think he does it for fun.
like street cred? He just wants to be like just a thug.
Yes, because the whole time we were talking about it, I kept talking about how he didn't know how to rob people because he already tried and then he was going to fail. And I kept telling him he was going to fail, to just stop, just to let it go, just not to rob anybody at all. But he doesn't listen. He does what he wants. Jordan Colman does what he wants. And he doesn't care who he brings on with him. Clearly. Because look who's sitting here, not him.
And you know what most likely is going to happen when we bring Jordan in here? And I mean, this isn't happening, but normally he's going to try and put it on you and Celeste. That almost happens every time. He'll try and put more of the blame on you too. You know what I mean?
I don't care what he says at this point. Because I'm not lying, so I don't care.
Did you know? And it sounds to me like you did because you're begging him not to come up. You're giving him all these different addresses. Was that in the Facebook messages? Is that in here? How were you giving him the wrong address? On the phone?
Celeste's phone.
Celeste's phone? But
Did
you're
y'all
telling...
find her phone?
I'm sure they did. I don't know. I haven't asked. But when Colton's on the way, I mean, how many times do you think you gave him a bad address?
Three or 4 times. I never went and stood up by the road like I said I did.
And why
I
did you...
never directed him to my house like I said I did. Because I just had a bad gut feeling that they were going to do something if I didn't have somebody come over there.
But you said they disappeared, right? Didn't they? Or did they disappear after
Yes.
finding out Colton was coming?
They disappeared. Like, I told them my plans, what I was doing, that Jared wasn't coming and that I was going with somebody, or that I was going with Colton.
Okay.
And I walked through the house. Celeste was in the room, and then I asked them where they were. I yelled for Jordan's name on the porch. I yelled for Jordan's name on the back porch, and nobody came. And then the phone was dead. I put it on the charger. Colton was calling when it turned on, and he was pulling in the driveway, and I told him to leave.
Okay. And by that time it was too late. They were already running up.
I didn't know they were going to run up into all that. I even turned all the lights in the house off so that Colton would think it was the wrong house.
I thought the power was out. No, it's still on.
The power is out, but it's on.
What do you mean? I don't care if you're stealing it from the neighbor or whatever.
It's not. I did it. Jordan just clicked the little thing on the box and flipped the switch.
Okay. So the power works though. And you turn the power off, hoping that Colton would think, oh, that ain't it.
I did everything to prevent it from happening to him. Honestly, to the Jared kid, no. Would I feel bad if Jared lost his life right now? Yes, because it would have been under my back. But I did everything that I could. I thought they had just left or something. I mean, part of me knows that deep down inside of my gut that I had a bad feeling about the whole situation.
What did you think? I mean, what was your bad feeling? What did you think was going to happen?
That they were either going to fail
Fail at what?
at robbing somebody, like Jordan always does, and then I have to deal with it. I have to deal with people. People really do come to my house and fucking do shit to it all the time. I have to deal with that. And I moved in with him all because of Kyle, and I can't deal with this right now. If I would have never moved in with him, if I would have just got on a plane, all of this wouldn't be happening right now.
Have you ever heard of the name Torrin Johnson?
Who?
Torrin Johnson?
Tori or Torrin?
Torrin. No? You never heard of that name? If you saw a picture of the 3 black males that have obviously been hanging around Jordan for a while, would you be able to ID them? You would? Okay. Do you personally know these guys? I mean, have they come to the house? No? Okay.
These are not.
Then I understand.
People that, like,
And
I
I'm-
don't do drugs like that. I
Right.
smoke pot. I don't hang out with gangbangers who carry guns and rob people.
The reason why I ask these questions is not to establish whether you're friends with them or not, is literally to figure out on how I'm going to show you these photos of people, on how you could ID them. Because if you don't know them personally, then I'd have to show you a photo lineup. But if you know these guys, you know who they are. Just like Jordan, you can just look at a picture of him and make sure, yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. So you know the other 3 or no?
I've never heard of a Torrance Johnson. I think it's Tori, not Torrance.
Well, he may go by Tori.
No, I don't personally know these people, but if I saw a picture of him, I could possibly
Okay.
tell you who
But
they
a
are.
Tori Johnson sounds familiar to you?
No, a Tori, not a Torrin, and no Johnson. I don't know last names like that.
Oh, okay. Is Tori a black male? He is?
Jordan talks about him sometimes, but not Torrin.
A Tori? Was he there today at your house? No? Okay. Do you know any of the other black males that may have been there? Do you know any of their names? Even if it's not the full name, do you know, like, do you say Tori, you've heard Jordan say before, is there any other ones?
Unk.
Unk? That's a nickname? Any about the other one?
No, it was like their Unk is not like toy related. Like it's I'm trying to think of all the little black people, like grown black people he hangs out with. Torrin Johnson just doesn't. The Torrin like just reminds me of a Tory black guy.
Which is somebody
Torrin
that
Johnson
Jordan
black.
hangs with. Yeah. I'll tell you what. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I mean? We'll just show you the
I
photos.
could see them though.
That's what I'm saying. We'll just show you the
But
photos.
they all go by different names. They
It don't
go by
matter.
Unk, cuz,
It
this,
don't matter.
that. You know what I'm
It
saying?
don't matter.
I don't know real names.
Somehow we're getting their names, and it's got to be from Celeste. So, unless they have Jordan and Jordan's telling us, and I don't know about it. But, I mean, they're getting these names from somewhere. So I mean, just be straight with me. Do you know these guys?
I know of them. I told you that.
Right.
Like if I saw them, I could tell you who they are.
So basically, if you
But I
saw,
can't be like.
if you saw these three, you could say, yeah, these are the three that robbed Colton.
Yeah.
You realize one of those three. If you're telling me Jordan, there's no way Jordan pulled the trigger. One of those three is who killed Colton.
I know that.
So it's important. It's very important we get
And
these
they don't
guys
mean
right.
anything to me.
That's good to hear. They shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So, let me ask you this. When you were on the phone with Colton, you were already worried about him coming to the house. So much so you turned the lights off. Now, some people might argue that you turned the lights off so that, for the robbery.
The light in the kitchen was on. None of the lights were on before either.
Okay.
Because his Nana turned the power off. We
But
were
why-
using candles.
Why not tell him on the phone?
Because Jordan was standing in the living room the whole time.
Okay, now that makes sense. So Jordan was standing there with you. So,
Yeah, the whole time.
So Jordan knew Colton was on the way.
Yes and no. Jordan wasn't worried about Colton. That's what makes this all so confusing. Jordan didn't know that Colton had drugs or didn't have drugs. I never told him any of that.
And I'm like I said, I'm not
The
saying
Jared
you
kid I did.
Right.
Jared has drugs. Jared brags his drugs. Jared throws his drugs on the table. He carries around a duffel bag full of drugs. He's like asking to get robbed. He's literally like, he does not care. Like he literally does not. Like he just gets robbed. You know what he did after he got robbed? He went and bought more.
Right.
He doesn't care. Like that's just a kid that like he gets entertainment out of being robbed. Not Jordan, Jared. My stomach's dropping because I just feel like a fucking rat.
Why?
Just because no matter everything I say, I'm still gonna go down for this.
Why is it? But why? I mean, I don't understand the whole. Why is it a big deal that you're cooperating with a murder investigation of one of your friends?
It's not a big deal that I'm cooperating.
Well, that's what you said. You feel like a
I'm
rat
a-
by telling me these things.
I'm upset because no matter what I tell you guys, this just solves the case. That's all it
What?
does. Like it solves the case.
Yeah, but
I am a good person and I'm gonna go down for this.
I mean, like I told you, you're going to be in trouble. But who's to say that? I mean, I think eventually we would have gotten to this point. But I think I can say that by you telling the truth and by Celeste telling the truth, hopefully we're able to apprehend everybody that was involved a lot sooner, which is a big help to us. Which those things get considered down the road. So even though, I mean, I know you're sitting here thinking this is so stupid, you know, it's against my nature to be sitting here talking and all that, but I mean, this
It's
is,
not that it's against my nature. You're not listening to my point of it all.
well, when people use terms rat, like I feel like a rat, I mean, that's a negative thing. Like that's saying that you're not happy with yourself because you feel like a rat, but
I don't feel happy with myself right now, whatsoever.
yeah, but for different reasons, not because you're talking to me.
No, because all of my friends are shitty people. And I put myself in that life, literally, like I had multiple opportunities to get out of it. And I just didn't think I was good enough for the situation. So I just stayed where I was.
This may be your wake-up call and you may get another chance.
I'm praying every time you leave this room, I'm praying. So I really hope it is, and I keep asking him to lead me and guide me to do the right thing. Because Lord knows I do not. This is not who the fuck I am. And this is not who she is.
But one of the things I want to kind of strike home to you here is, if you're on the phone with Colton, telling him to come over. Jordan has asked you to call somebody, get somebody over there. You tell him Jacob. Who's the guy that's always getting robbed? Jared. You tell him Jared's on the way. And he says, okay, good, whatever. Then he finds out, did he find out that Jared's not on the way? Because we're going to talk to him, and I'm sure he's going to tell me, she said Jared told her to come to him.
I told him that Jared was taking forever to respond, that he was at a party in Middleburg finding a ride here.
Okay.
So he was not on the way at the moment, yes.
So then he finds out Colton.
Yes, but that I was leaving and Colton was on his way. It wasn't like, hey, okay, I'm inviting this Colton kid over so that you can just run out in the fucking front yard and beat the shit out of him and kill him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that's it at all. I do not.
And I know that she's not going to say that because that's not the truth.
She's not saying that.
Jared, okay. If that happened, like, I'd be sitting here and saying, I'd be in fucking trouble because I would fucking do that shit. Why?
I think basically in a nutshell what her statement is that she knew by inviting Colton there that Jordan would rob him. And it sounds like you did too, and that's why you were trying to tell him don't come, you turned the lights off. But if Jordan's sitting there in the living room, I get it.
What are we supposed to do? We're like guinea pigs. We're girls.
So if Celeste knew this, I mean, you're just like you said, she
knew everything
16.
I'm saying. She was sitting in the living room.
Right. So you knew too, as soon as Colton got there, and that's why you're taking all these efforts to make sure Colton would not make it to your house. Not because you thought anybody was going to get killed, but because you didn't want your name involved with him getting robbed.
Not only that, I told Jordan multiple times, Colton's my friend. Please don't do anything to him. Just wait for Jared. Please just wait for Jared. Do not do anything to Colton. You'll get your money from Jared.
And what does Jordan say?
I want money now.
He said what?
I want money now.
He wants money now?
And then he said, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't want to do it. And then he changed his mind again.
Okay. So he's just wishy-washy. But at some point he told you he wanted the money now. Then he changed his mind, said, no, I'm not going to do it. Then he goes back to it. And that's why you knew.
Jordan, it wasn't Colton that Jordan wanted to rob. Mm-hmm. It was Jared.
But because Colton came, he chose to rob Colton.
Maybe I don't know what was going through Jordan's head. Maybe he thought that was fucking Jared.
Okay.
Maybe he thought that was Jared. Maybe. Okay. But I did tell him my friend was coming over to pick me up.
Okay.
So he knew that. Whether it be Colton, but I had a bad gut feeling as soon as Jordan disappeared. He disappeared right after I told him that Jared was finding a ride over here, but he wasn't on the way, and that I was leaving and Colton was coming to get me.
Well, see, at one point you're telling me that he disappears, and then sometimes you're telling me he's right in the living room with you when you're talking to him.
He was. But maybe I can break this down where you understand it. I'm sitting by the window. Celeste is sitting by the window. We're on the phone. Jordan's nagging and yelling, and Celeste is just sitting there. Dude, Allie, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he's not responding. Has he responded? Has he responded? Call him, blah, blah, blah. Just nagging at me. And I'm giving him answers. Half of them are lies, half of them are truth or whatever, etc. I'm about to throw up because this is fucking sick. I was bored. I was tired of sitting there waiting on somebody to come so they could rob him. For what? Why was I sitting there? The kid said he would come when he found a way. Mm-hmm. And then Jordan could do what he wanted to do. Why couldn't I leave? Okay. Why couldn't I go ride dirt roads and drink beer and maybe do coke? Why couldn't I do that?
Okay.
My intentions were never for Colton to get robbed, and he didn't deserve that.
But you knew it was going to happen.
I had a bad gut feeling when Jordan disappeared right after I told him I was leaving. It was just me and Celeste in the house after that.
Okay.
For like 10 minutes.
Okay.
15 at the most.
Well, that pretty much clears up everything I wanted to clear up. Let me go see how we're doing on these photos of the other people involved. Maybe you can help us out with that. Okay. You want some more water?
I want a pen and a piece of paper.
Like a saving it? No? Just a pen and a piece of paper? What do you need it for?
I don't want this to come back on me. And I don't want a statement. What you do with this is what you do with this, but I don't want my name in this. I won't put this in a statement.
Okay. Sit tight with
I
it.
said that was off the record,
Okay.
but I gave it to you, so can I have it back? Can you remember the names?
Yeah. Well, you want me to just throw it away?
No, I want to keep it.
Alright, hold on. Don't do anything with it. Just leave it right
Do you
there.
remember them?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
You did not like this stuff.
I guarantee you she's not gonna hate you. Let me go grab my notebook.
Okay, you gotta leave that open for 2 seconds, cause
Okay.
it's cold as fuck. Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you what.
Is it recorded in here?
Huh?
Is it recorded in here? That's why I have to come tell the truth
Well-
in here.
Well, that's why we want to talk to you in here, not out there. But we let you smoke a cigarette, right? You want a cigarette, you want to warm up. But that's why we're talking in here. It's a controlled environment too, so that way, because like I said, we got
Well, this
Celeste.
doesn't help.
I know, but we got Celeste here and all that, and it just shows that we keep everybody separate, so that way we don't say you influenced her or she influenced you in your testimony and all that. But it's like we said, we got to get the absolute truth out, be very clear, concise, exactly, even if it doesn't necessarily shed a positive light on you. It is what it is. You didn't have the intentions of what happened. So we can recap real quick. So we'll start from the very beginning. Very beginning. I'm gonna give you the floor. You tell me exactly.
Jordan and Ozell have been talking about robbing people for weeks, and Tori's been involved too. And we were all outside the car the other day when Celeste wasn't there, talking about Jordan robbing Jared and how shitty a job he did. And Ozell said, if I was there, that wouldn't have happened. I have your back, Jordan. Let's set it up for something else, blah, blah. I said, I'm not setting up any more robberies. Not doing that. And then today, me and Celeste babysat, and then we went back to the house, and we were fine. And then Jordan didn't get any pot. Jordan didn't have any money. Jordan didn't have anything. So the first thing that came to his mind was, let's rob somebody. And the first person that he assumed that would know somebody was me, because I do know a lot of people. I don't really, like I said, last time I talked to Colton, Colton was February. I don't really hang out with people like any of those drug dealers like that anymore, because I have tried to stay away from that life. But Jordan had Tori come over to turn the power on at the house. And Tori was like, what's up with that lick? Are you going to be the whatever they call it when you use a girl to hang out with a guy or some shit like that, to just, I guess, take their drugs or something.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you call that. So I told Tori, I know of Jared. And he was like, okay, we'll hit him up. I hit him up, we waited, then he called Ozell over. And then we waited, and then Jared was bullshitting around. He had a ride, didn't have a ride, was coming, wasn't coming, blah, blah, blah. They were not getting happy. They were sitting there ready to hit a lick, and my lick was not coming through. So I was sitting next to Ozell on the couch. I made Celeste move over, and I was going through my Facebook, and he was like, message this guy, message this guy, message this guy, this message this, or does this guy do this? I was like, well, this is where I got my cocaine from, this is where I got my weed from, this is where I got my this from, this is where I got my this from. He said, okay, cocaine, that one. I was like, I don't know if he deals cocaine anymore. I haven't talked to him since February. And he's like, okay, well, if you deal cocaine, you're going to constantly deal cocaine. And whether he has something or doesn't have something, we're not going to hurt him. We're just going to take his shit if he has something. And I was like, okay.
Now who are you talking about? Colton?
Both of them.
No, but I mean, they're talking about, they point out Colton.
No, they're talking about any person that I would have brought to the
But when
house.
you said this is a guy that I've gotten cocaine before, are you talking about Colton?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, go on. I just wanted to clarify.
And I was like, I know him. I fuck with him. He's not my friend anymore, but I mean, I know him. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. Jordan said nothing's gonna happen bad, or nothing bad is gonna happen to him. We're just gonna get the kids drugs, and that's it. And then they're gonna go. I was like, then why am I bringing them here? I don't want them to come here. Like, y'all do that somewhere else. And Jose said, no, I'll just stand by the porch, and when they roll up, like, tell them to pull in the driveway. I was like, I'm not telling them that. I was like, it's common sense to pull in the driveway. He's like, okay, well, then where are we gonna hide if they flash the lights? I said, I don't know. You'll figure it out. Like, I don't care what you're doing. Like, and then, like, as it kept going and going and going, Jordan was still telling me to message Jared, still telling me to get Jared to come over. And I was like, no, he's not coming. Celeste was sitting there. She really didn't say anything the whole time it happened, except for, I don't think we should do this. And then Ozell said everything was going to be fine. Jordan said, let's get drugs. We were still sitting there. They decided, I went into the room to go to the bathroom and turn the light on, and Jordan freaked out and said Jordan said the lights cannot be on because of his Nana. Not because of anything that had to do with any kind of shadows or anything like that, because at that point, they were not going to stay in the yard. They weren't staying in the yard, so the light thing was completely, she misunderstood that.
Mm-hmm.
They were not doing it in the yard because I told him I was not telling Colton to pull in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he pulled in the yard, that was one thing. If not, like, they need to, like,
figure it out.
Yeah, they need to fucking figure it out themselves. Like, I would invite him over here and leave with him if y'all weren't here, or you can wait on Jared, or you can do what you gotta do, but I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Celeste heard me say that. I don't want anybody to get hurt. And Jose said, nobody's gonna get hurt. I was like, okay, well, I don't know if they have guns either. And he was like, well, I have a gun, lifted up his shirt. And then...
What did the gun look like?
It was just a small black gun.
Small black gun?
Small black gun.
What part of it could you see? Like the handle, or I mean,
it was
could
small.
you see the whole thing?
It would have fit in my
Where
hand.
was it?
Not a grown man gun. It would have fit in my hand.
Okay.
Small gun.
Where was it? Like
Between
you said, in his waistband?
Right here.
Okay.
I only saw the top part, bottom part was facing down.
Okay. Alright, so go on. He said he's
got a gun, nobody's gonna hurt him, and they're not gonna hurt anybody. And I was like, I don't think you should use the gun. He said, I'm not gonna use the gun unless I need to. He's like, my hands are strong enough. I was like, don't hit him. I was like, I'm pretty sure they'll just give it to you if you're two black guys and you walk up there and you're scary like you guys are planning to do. That's what I had in my mind, that I would be scared if two black guys walked up to me and asked me for my drugs.
right.
My intentions were, really, I didn't even want them to get robbed. I really didn't.
It just happened.
Whether he died or didn't die, I didn't. Yes, I was scared the whole time that shit was happening, and when it started happening, I got more scared, and that's when I started backing off. That's when I started sending him the wrong address. That's when I started telling him that we would walk to the Kangaroo. I told Celeste to put her shoes on, and then I told Jordan before he walked out the door, I didn't know where, Ozell and Tori were already gone.
Okay.
They were already outside. I don't know where they were at, nothing. Jordan was the only one in the house, me, Jordan, Celeste. And I told Jordan that Colton was on his way, that he was on 16, and he said, okay. He walked out the door.
You told Jordan that?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, they're on their
Okay.
way, he's on 16.
And the other two were already gone?
They didn't know that I sent him the wrong address, though.
Okay.
They didn't know any of that. They
Okay.
didn't know that they went to the Kangaroo, none of that. Like, I had one conversation with Colton on the phone, and I was like, do you want to chill? He said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm at my house. He's like, is anybody there? And I was like, me and Celeste. He said, is this anybody's house? Or is this your house? I said, yes, it's mine, but I have a roommate.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
After the shots happened and all that, do they come back in?
no, they never came back in, not once. Me and Celeste ran and hid and freaked out and panicked like any two girls would do after they heard gunshots.
Have you talked to Jordan or anybody since then?
No.
Do you know where they would run to?
Ozell has a lot of friends that would cover for him,
Okay.
mostly on Martin Luther
Do
King.
any of them drive?
No.
No.
Ozell has a girlfriend named Nina that
Nina?
has a car that he uses sometimes.
What kind of car?
I don't know what her car looks like.
Okay.
I mean, I could find out, but I don't know what it looks like.
They've got the lineups ready. Let me go get them, and then I'll be right back. Okay.
Does that sound like the truth?
Yeah, it's like I just. What do you mean? Is it the truth?
Yeah, but I just don't feel like
That's
you guys believe me.
Well, you gotta understand. After
I understand I didn't open up and I didn't say anything.
But you've done the right thing now. Okay, it's water under the bridge. I told you. As long as you were straight with me before we left here, before we were done, you get a clean slate with me. All right, we're good. You just can't. I mean, if there's anything else, you got to come out with it. All this kind of. I know you're worried a lot about yourself, okay, but this is bigger.
I'm also worried about the whole situation, not just myself.
This is
yes,
bigger.
I'm scared to go to jail, yes. But I know that my actions led me there. By even talking about a robbery or being around those kind of people, this is stuff that happens.
Right. Let me go get these pictures, okay, and I'll be right back.
The complete picture is now clear. Jordan Goldman had been obsessed with committing robberies. He robbed Jared Wells on July 4th. He wanted to rob Jared again. But when Jared didn't show up, Jordan pivoted to Colton. Alexandra's role. Invite someone over who had drugs or money. She claims she resisted. I told them no. I gave wrong addresses 3 or 4 times. I turned the power off. But Jordan wouldn't leave it alone. He kept pushing. And Alexandra finally gave in. She describes the moment it all went wrong. I had a bad gut feeling when Jordan disappeared. The phone was dead. Then it turned on, and Colton was pulling in the driveway. By then, it was too late. Jordan was standing in the living room the whole time, listening to her calls with Colton, making sure she didn't warn him. The detective has everything he needs. Jordan Goldman orchestrated it. 3 other men helped, and Alexandra brought Colton to the trap. Even if she tried to stop it, even if she never intended for anyone to die, she set up the robbery. And that's felony murder according to law.
He's gonna be right back.
Instructions to you first real quick. All right, you ready? You will be asked to view a group of photos of individuals. It is just as important to clear innocent persons from suspicion as to identify guilty parties. The person of interest may or may not be in this photo array, and the photos are not in any particular order. I don't know whether the person being investigated is included in this group. Individuals presented in the series may not appear exactly as they did on the date of the incident because features such as head and facial hair are subject to change. You should not feel that you have to make an identification. If you do identify someone, I will have you designate the photograph of the person you have identified. Regardless of whether you make an identification, we will continue to investigate the incident. The photos will be shown to you simultaneously and are not in any particular order. Take as much time as you need to examine the photos. Since this is an ongoing investigation, you should not discuss the identification procedures or results. I'm going to show you these photos. Take your time.
It's not 5, it's not 1, it's not 2. I think it's... Y'all fucked with me. I'm pretty positive this is the guy that I don't... None of these are Ozell, but I'm pretty sure this is
Who's that?
the Tori
What's the
guy.
name? Tori? Okay. Just circle it for me. Here, I'll move this real quick. Circle that picture for me. An initial. Alright. And then I'm going to have you fill this out. Let me see that. Let's see.
Do you
The
want
photo array I was shown consisted of 6 photos, and that you have selected photo number 3 as the person who, and you can put in your own words that you know is Tori, or that you knew, was doing that did the robbery, or however you want to word it. And then you'll sign and date right here, and then I'll sign it. And today is the 10th.
Okay, Ozell, do y'all need me to show you a picture of him on my Facebook? Or do you guys do you guys know
I'll get
know
with
his
you on
real name yet?
that. I don't think so.
Okay, well, I mean...
Just put the date real quick. I'll sign it. We'll get to that. Let me get this back to them so
I
that
just want to
way.
get this faster and then go to jail
got
and
you.
get this all over with.
All right, I gotta go show someone else another photo lineup. So I'll be right back, and then we'll figure out this Ozell thing. Okay? something to Ozell or who you know is Ozell so I can figure out who this guy is.
His face looks good. Gone. There's no way. No way. This is him.
This is his Facebook?
Yeah. That's who he is.
Okay. Alright, let me go do some research, see if I can ID him. Alright, I'll be right back.
It's really cold in here. Like it's not. It's like making my body panic.
Is it?
Yes.
Let me see if I can find something. I'm gonna try, okay?
can't.
Knock on the door. What's up?
What's going on?
I'm still trying to get some of the photos. I think I've got.
Okay, but I'm like I don't know what's wrong with me, but like I'm freezing.
Are you?
Yes. Like it's not okay anymore. I don't like.
I hear you. Let me see if we got a blanket in here somewhere.
No, you've been saying that, man. I have like no clothes on and it's like 60 degrees in here.
I don't have much of anything.
I'm not, like, my teeth are starting to lock up because I'm so cold.
Yes, sir. I got a blanket right here.
Alright, I appreciate it. He's got one.
I don't want it.
You don't want it. Okay.
What did he say?
He's got a blanket, but it's got blood on it.
Like a lot of blood?
You really want it, even if it's got a little blood?
My
You want the blanket or not?
You don't have a jacket or something?
Let me see if my sergeant's got one. All right, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna leave.
got a guy running out to his car right now to get a blanket, okay?
When are y'all taking me to jail?
I don't know. I still gotta show you photos.
I showed you who that was. And I lived with Jordan Colman.
But I know, but I gotta show you in a photo lineup. They should be emailed any, hopefully soon, in the next few minutes. Probably by the time he walks back to the blanket, I'll be able to put them all together and come in here.
Okay, and then after that, are y'all taking me to jail?
I'll have to talk to my supervisor about that.
I'm just really tired.
I know you are. If you want to, you can lay down when you get the blanket. Or you can do it now if you want. But let me get this blanket for you, okay? Listen, normally it's so hot in this office, it's unbelievable. I don't know what's up with today.
Son. How long until after I do these pictures am I going to be sitting here?
It really depends.
The consequences for the people who do the right thing.
I know what you mean.
What's a normal?
look for you versus someone who's just got out of prison or someone who's been arrested a bunch. Okay? But like I told you at the beginning of all this, I told you it's a big deal, and you were in trouble, and
I know it's gonna be on the news. Is it already on the news?
Oh yeah, no one. I don't think any of y'all.
I don't want my name put on the news.
Okay, it's public record. If they do a request, public records request, we can't keep them from getting it because it is public record. So, but I mean, no one's out there trying to put it on there. The news did go out to the crime scene this morning, but let me run up here so I can finish your paperwork so we can get your stuff going. Okay?
So I can go to jail.
Right. The sooner you go, the sooner you can get out.
I don't have anybody to bail me out. And I don't have any number to call. I don't have any family, and I don't have any friends. I wish he would have shot me.
Did you not?
Yeah, can you come in? What is felony murder?
It's basically a murder charge. It says anytime you enter an agreement to commit a felony, which was the robbery, and someone dies as a result, it's felony murder.
And I'm sorry, my brain's a little fuzzy. I know I think I probably asked him these questions, but how long is it supposed to be? What is it?
What the time you could get? It could be life imprisonment. It's the same thing we charged the individuals that were running the meth house that killed the detective. The individuals that were in that house that didn't shoot, they were charged with felony murder. One of them got life in prison, but you probably, I don't know do you have criminal history? So it depends. Some of that depends on that. It depends on how the prosecution files it, or they can't say what time you get out of it, because that's going to be the prosecution side of it. Something you're going to have to talk with your defense attorney about.
How do I know that I'm going to have a defense attorney?
At 8 o'clock in the morning, well, depends on it's noon now. Tomorrow at 8 in the morning, you'll go before for what's called first appearance. You'll go before the judge. The judge will set a bond for you at that time with this kind of charge. It's probably going to be a significant bond, if not no bond. But that's up to the judge. He'll set a bond on you at that point. At that point, you'll also be assigned a public defender, and you'll be able to talk to him and see where we're going from there, and then he'll be in touch with you from there on out. Okay?
And we're all being charged with the same thing.
Yes.
Me, Jordan, him and Celeste, all with felony murder.
Correct.
I'm sorry. I heard you talk.
And those charges won't change or drop or nothing. It's going to be on my record for the rest of my life.
It's going to be up to the prosecution and your defense attorney there's plea bargains that can be made, there's things that can be done from there, but that's going to be up to your defense attorney and the prosecution at that point.
And when am I supposed to go to jail today?
Yeah, you'll go to jail here in a little while. Once we get the booking sheets done and we get everything written up, you'll go to jail from here. And then you'll go at first appearance in the morning at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And I'm not allowed to make a phone call before I go.
Now, before you go, when you get down to the jail, you'll be able to make phone calls from the jail. Once you're in the holding cell down at the jail, they'll put you in a place where you can make phone calls as long as it's turned on. Okay?
Okay, this jail's scary.
Yeah, it's not a great place to be. If you don't line up to go there, it's not the best place to be. So have you never been to jail before?
No,
Okay.
I've never been arrested. Can I please go outside?
No, you just stand here for right now, okay? I'll get you in a minute and see if we can take a break, okay? But I got everybody tied up and I can't sit with you, okay? Alright, give us a minute. You got some water? You need some more
No,
water?
it's just like I can't breathe.
You'll be alright. Just take some deep breaths. And there's just a lot of things hitting you right now.
What's up?
way down Sweet Booty and you continue following it down till you go to the turn to the hard top on the right side, and it's the bridge on the right. And if you go down, you can camp back there and stuff.
And before they camping?
What? No, but if they were running from y'all, that's one of the places they would run.
Okay. Alright. Chill out.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm very busy, as you can imagine, so try to chill out. Relax, sit down, take some deep breaths.
But what you're about to see next reveals who Alexandra Schreffler truly is. She knows she's being watched. She knows there's a camera recording her every move. She knows detectives are observing from another room, and she decides to use it to her advantage. Watch closely as she adjusts her bra straps, fixes her clothing, positions herself deliberately for the camera. This isn't nervousness. This isn't discomfort from the cold room. This is calculated manipulation. A 21-year-old woman, facing murder charges, attempting to use her sexuality to influence the investigators watching her, trying to seduce her way out of a homicide investigation. It's disturbing, it's desperate, and it doesn't work. The detective returned and gave her a blanket to cover herself. The manipulation failed, and the interrogation continued.
I can't. I'm not. if I can't make a call before I go to jail, how am I supposed to figure anything out when I'm in there?
When you get there, you can make phone calls.
But I don't know people's numbers like that.
You don't know like parents or anybody's phone number off the top of your head?
No.
Is there, I'm not sure where your phone's at because I know it was out of the house,
I
right?
don't have a phone.
Oh, you don't have a phone? So how do you normally get in touch with people?
Facebook, but I know my mom and my grandpa's number, but I don't know if they're, I mean, I know, I don't know their number. I know one person's number to call and get their numbers.
Okay. That'll be the person you need to call.
But I don't have any money on anybody's phone.
You can't call that way anyway. It's all collect from the jail.
Isn't it like 20 seconds?
No, you get 20 minutes usually. It's collect call. They have to pay for it when you call them. They have to accept it. It'll say who it's from. You receiving a call from, and you'll say your name from the Clay County Jail, and then they'll have to
And I'm
accept
not
it.
gonna be with a bunch of people in jail who are gonna kill me, am I?
No. They don't put you in any danger. There's always correction officers watching. There's always correction officers watching everything that goes on. So,
Or am I gonna be sitting here until the other people are caught?
no, we're trying to get your booking sheets done. We're actually chasing one of them right now. Zell's being chased right now through the woods. We already got Jordan and Torrin, so we're waiting on.
They were
those,
where I said they'd be.
No, they were somewhere else, I think. Where did you say they were going to be?
The woods.
No, they were somewhere else. We went to the house and they ran off. We caught one of them,
The house.
but no, a different house. Somebody else's. You know who they are, but it's
Kyle.
somebody else's house.
They went to Kyle's.
So,
Why would they involve him in this? They're so dumb, they're so careless, they're so reckless. They don't give a fuck. They've been to prison. And obviously they don't care who they're taking down with them.
what makes a young lady like you go along with a plan like this? Was it drugs? Was it?
You know, the sad thing is the only drug that I do is pot. And that pot doesn't make me do something that crazy. And I can't explain why I did what I did. It wasn't, what happened wasn't intentional. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I guess I got involved with people, a lot more people that didn't have a lot to lose and could have cared less. Because I would have never done that. And now I'm taking a charge for something I would have never done, and somebody's dead that doesn't deserve to be dead.
Young man had a lot to live for. He was going to college, and I'm not saying he was a perfect angel by no means, but he had a lot to live for. As did you. As did you.
And now I'm gonna go to jail for murder. And I really just keep praying that this is a dream.
Can I get you some more water? Yeah. I'll get you a cup of water.
You don't know how long I'm gonna be sitting here until I'm arrested.
I'm hoping it'll just be not even another hour. We'll get you on your way down there, I'm hoping. Depends on what we run into and how many people are going to divert to do what. If we have anybody available to transport you, that kind of thing. Okay?
Is Celeste already gone?
What's that?
Is Celeste already gone?
Is Celeste? Yes, she's gone for right now.
She went home or she went to DDC?
She went to home for now. She's a juvenile. Things work a little different for her.
There's nothing I can do to fix this.
No, you've done everything right, in my opinion. I mean, you've been cooperating, and that'll show. Okay, they'll look at that for you. Okay.
It's not like a petty theft charge or something. It's murder.
You're correct. You're correct, and but that's gonna go. I mean, I think.
There's no way to ever get it off my record. I'm always gonna be a murderer.
There's different things the defense attorney can do, but you'll have to talk with him about that, okay? Because I can't ever give the appearance that I'm making you promises or make you think I'm offering you anything else, because that's not what I
Nobody
do.
said anything about murder when I first came in here. They said accessory, and now I'm being charged with full-blown murder. And didn't kill anybody.
You're being charged with felony murder, which means that you entered into a felony and it resulted in somebody's death. So it's not the same as murder, but it is felony
It's
murder.
still a
is what it's
life
called.
charge, right?
It can be, yes, it can be. How old are you?
21.
Okay, you're 21, you've never been arrested, right? You've been cooperating with us, so defense attorney's going to work with you on this, okay? And they'll talk with you about it.
I can't go to prison. What's the point of even going to prison? Why can't you just kill? Why can't I just be killed? What's the?
Well,
It's literally about to ruin my life.
you made some poor choices, for sure. You made some poor choices, but now you got to see what you're going to do with it now, okay? You make some good choices now. Figure
What?
out.
I have nobody to help me fix this.
No, it's on you. You're 21. You're an adult now. You've been an adult for a while. You made your own choices, so now you got to work through it. There's plenty of people who go to prison and get out and do good things while they're in prison even, and that's what choices you have to make now. Make good choices from here on out. Talk with your defense attorney, see what they can work with you on.
I don't have a defense attorney.
You will in the morning, first thing in the morning. You'll be issued a public defender first thing in the morning, and you'll have one. Talk
I
with
just want to
that.
go to jail right now. I don't want to sit in here.
Well, we're working on that. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of patrol units tied up right now chasing hoes out, so as soon as we can catch in or get some people freed up, we'll be getting you out of here, okay?
Good luck catching him.
I think we'll get him. Alright. Hang in there for me, okay?
I can't do this.
Alex. Hey, real quick, does Jordan wear any necklaces or anything?
No.
He don't wear anything around his neck.
Why?
I'm just asking.
For what reason?
Because we found like a necklace. I'm trying to figure out who it belongs to, what it made. Do you know if
Is
he
it
wears?
like a military necklace?
It might be. Why does he wear something like that?
It's
What
his
is it?
grandpa's.
What do you mean by military necklace?
It's like a dog tag.
Like dog tags? When did you see him wearing them?
He wears it every day. He wakes up every morning and puts it on.
Do you know what they say on them?
His grandpa's name.
Okay. Is it the same? Do they have the same name or what? Is he a junior?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hey, I have a question. I forgot.
All right. Well, I'll be back in just a minute. We're almost done with the paperwork thing with you, so it shouldn't be that much longer. Okay?
Is he okay? Is he injured?
Who?
Jordan?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Did you knock on the door?
Yeah, I didn't think y'all were coming. Where the hell is this car at?
Where's what?
Where the hell is the car at?
What car?
The patrol car.
Oh, it's coming. I don't know where it is. The problem is that we got almost everybody chasing Ozell. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So, but they're coming. It's just a matter of time. Hopefully soon.
Is he lying?
Huh?
Is he lying,
You're lying.
Jordan?
What do you mean is he lying?
Like, he's not.
Oh, he's at the hospital right now.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Colman?
Yeah. Not for anything other than he thinks he twisted his back or something. That's all. So we're just getting him checked out, making sure he's good. But he's not like, there's no danger to him or whatever. Are y'all well, y'all are roommates, I guess.
He's dumb, but I still love him.
Okay.
I don't love him like that.
Right, but like a brother? Okay, yeah, he's not. It's nothing major. In fact, I think he's playing games.
No, I know he is. That's why I wanted to talk to him before he talked to you guys. Not to like clear anything. I just wanted to tell him to just be honest and things would be a lot better, but he's obviously not going to do that.
Yeah, he said he needed to go to the hospital because his back or something was hurting him from running. So he's at the hospital, but we'll go talk to him as soon as we're done with you. So
about to be trapped in a room for God knows how long.
I know. Just bear with us.
I
all right?
can't smoke a cigarette.
Not right this second. I can't do anything about it. There's not enough people here. I can't do it. Okay? So just give me a little bit.
After 3 hours and 45 minutes, the interrogation was over. Alexandra Schreffler was placed under arrest and charged with felony murder, a charge that carries a potential life sentence. Jordan Colman, her roommate and the alleged mastermind behind the robbery, was also arrested. He was found hiding and attempting to evade police. The 2 other men involved in the brutal robbery and murder of Colton Thomas were also arrested. Ozell McNabb Jr., Torian Andretti Johnson. All 4 were charged in connection with Colton's death. In the end, justice moved swiftly. Jordan Tyler Colman received 25 years in prison. Ozell McNabb Jr. received 26 years in prison. Torian Andretti Johnson received 30 years in prison. And Alexandra Schreffler? In exchange for her cooperation and testimony against the others, she accepted a plea deal. She received 15 years in prison. Some argue this was too lenient, that she orchestrated a robbery that ended in a brutal, heartbreaking murder and deserved life behind bars. Others argue she was a young woman manipulated by more violent men, and that her attempts to stop the robbery, however weak, prove she never intended for Colton to die. Our deepest condolences to the Thomas family. Our mission, voices for the voiceless. We tell the stories that deserve to be heard, the victims who can't speak for themselves. Now here's my question for you. For people were sentenced from 15 to 30 years behind bars. Was justice truly served? Or did the system simply divide blame and move on? During questioning, was she scared because everything was falling apart? Or was she manipulating the situation, hoping charm and deflection would save her? Was 15 years enough for Alexandra Schreffler's role in Colton Thomas's brutal murder? Answer honestly in the comments. And if you believe every victim's story deserves to be told, subscribe and turn on notifications. These stories matter. These lives matter. Thank you for watching Evidence Eye.